Back to StarCastTV and I'm Scan. Today we are going to be casting some Ultimate Battle event hosted by the StarCastTV. We are going to be casting Snow vs Sharp and I am joined by Legoman.
Hey everyone.
And we're going to be taking a look at this player's profile as well, and players are also in channel. We are going to be doing some live cast, and I think they're trying to arrange the map real quick. And lastly, we have casted the Best versus Royal. I was pretty shocked at how well Best was defending the BBS, the Proxy 2X, with the 12 Nexus. And Snow is the type of person who does not go for 12 Nexus that often.
Well, I'll have to disagree with that. Snow does go for that 12 Nexus build often, but the thing is, now he builds a forge after building his gateway, so we might even see that kind of weird build, you know, building a photon cannon on your natural to defend in your cheese rush.
Okay, let me adjust the volume a little here. Okay, there you go. I think players are here, but not sure what's going on. Let me see what they're doing. Okay, looks like the host is going to tell them what the maps are: Revolver, Vermeer, Eclipse, Butter, Metaverse, Monopoly, Polypoid, and lastly the map is In the Way of an Addy. And they are gonna be hosting the map. So what do you think of today's game of Snow vs Sharp? Who do you think is gonna win the game?
Well, Snow versus Sharp, they play each other a lot on the afternoon because they're the only two. Oh, they're one of the two pro gamers that turn off their stream, and while they're streaming, they just have nothing to do, so they play against each other on their sponsored matches. And I've seen some games, and Snow usually wins those games against Sharp, but Sharp is still a great Terran who is very skilled at mid and late game. So we'll have to see who's going to be the winner here today.
Alright, looks like players are gonna be ready. They are gonna be starting the game soon. Snow vs Sharp on Allegro. Right, spawning location in the top left. This is the teal Terran, Sharp.
And spawning location on the bottom left. This is our brown Protoss, Snow.
And this is a 4-player map, the newer map compared to the Largo on the ladder map pool. Largo is one of the map has a somewhat wide open at the center, but I heard players are complaining about that it's so hard to take the mineral expansion.
Right.
Because opponent can attack you from the high ground, and there's so much of an advantage of delaying your third expansion for so long. And they made it into a flat map here in order to defend the third map.
What if that mineral expansion had a Vespene Geyser? How would the game look different?
I would say it may help for Terran to have more Vespene gas to spend, like those gas for super fast vessel, or maybe third machine shop and make more tank like how Royal was doing.
Yeah.
And we are seeing Snow is going for the gateway.
Or maybe if that mineral expansion had a Vespene gas, I think it would be. Well, I'm not sure. I was going to say it was going to be favored. I was going to say this map will be favored to Zerg, but it is already favored to Zerg, I think. So I'm not sure if that change would make a difference. But anyways, I didn't know that that mineral expansion had only 6 mineral fields.
Right, and we are seeing Snow scouting all the way to the bottom right and checking out whether Sharp is there or whatnot. And we are seeing Sharp will be going for
A factory play.
I think this is a 12 gas.
Yeah. We'll have to see if Sharp builds the second supply depot. And we have Snow not building his Vespi geyser yet, so we have a Zealot first.
Yeah, we can see Snow is already leading the scores, leading the supply with the 17 versus 15. So that means he's already making the Zealot production on the way. There it is.
I think he just made a second one.
Okay.
Second Zealot is incoming.
And Sharp is immediately putting down the 16 factory with the second depot. So that means he has gone for 12 refinery.
Alright, but the thing is, he is not going for the second marine, and he doesn't even have his supply depot SimCity right next to his barracks. So this Zealot is pretty scary. How is Sharp going to micro this?
Well, not exactly sure how exactly he wants to micro,
Oh.
but he's immediately putting down the
He's just going
second,
to put
third
down that
depot.
third. Alright, I like that. Putting down that supply depot there. But still, the SCV is exposed, so it has to be careful.
And here's the Zealot micro going on the factory line, so this is definitely great for Snow. However, he needs to be very careful. If he loses this first Zealot, second Zealot will be doing nothing if he loses the first one.
But the first Zealot still has a lot of HP, so I think these two Zealots will work. I think this will be able to do some damage.
Yeah, they are buying some time. Sharp has been taking lots of hit on the by the Zealot here. He's making the
Right.
vulture on the way. Okay,
Right,
none of the
he's-
Marine.
Yeah.
None
None
of
of the
Marine.
Marines die, but they're all low on HP, so if it's just a Dragoon comes, they will just one-shot all of those Marines.
So that was an excellent micro by Sharp.
Yeah.
That he didn't lose any of his unit. Immediately
Oh,
putting down the command center.
I love this decision, because Sharp knows that with his scouting SCV, he knows that the first Dragoon is not coming into pressuring to him, so Sharp just puts down the command CC first instead of a bunker. So we have a little detail here by Sharp.
Yeah, the bunker takes 19 seconds to build. Snow is immediately sending the goon out on the map. However, those 4 Marine, if they get inside of the bunker on time, and I think they will get inside of the bunker in time, so Snow is not going to get any benefit out of this first 2 Zealot into a goon follow-up build.
Right, alright. But if we have a robotics facility, but Sharp has sent out another scouting vulture, so if this vulture sees that Snow doesn't have, well, he has his Nexus, but this vulture will see that Snow's Nexus is pretty late compared to his command CC, so pretty sure Sharp will just play really safe, but he's not Sharp hasn't scouted yet.
And we see he immediately made a tank. Not sure what this decision is for. I mean, all of his Marines are already on a low HP, and you're gonna go for 2 factory first before eBay or even armory. This means to me that he wants to go for the timing attack with some sort of like a 2 tank or 3 tank pressure, but will he be able to do some damage with this injured Marine?
Yeah, those Marines are really hurt, so if Sharp wants to play aggressively, his Marines has to be, maybe in good health, a good condition to take those Dragoon hits, but 4 of his Marines are just 1 shot away from dying, so let's see how this little pressure of Sharp will work out.
Snow has gone for the shuttle observatory build into their support base, so he wants to scout with this shuttle first. Sees the eBay.
And because he sees the eBay, the shuttle will just roam freely around Terran's base.
And there's first vulture. Did put down the spider mine, but immediately lost the vulture, I guess. So that vulture was somewhat wasted. And now Snow is bringing back up his shuttle. Observer is scouting to see there are 3 tanks just now out on the map. Single pylon will be buying some time.
Yeah, I like that pylon. 4 dragoons, 2 zealots.
Snow has to be very careful because he only has 4 goons. But 4 goons will be trying to snipe one of the siege tank. Yes, he will.
Yep. That was a really good snipe. That one tank was a bit off the formation.
Snow has a floating mineral, and now there's a Reaver. Just came out on time, picking up those Marine nicely. Okay, Reaver.
Would love to see a Nexus thrown down right away. All right. 900 minerals.
And we are seeing Sharp immediately putting down those missile turret because he knows that he cannot pressure Snow anymore whatsoever. Putting down immediately 2, 3, 4 missile turret. And finally the armory has gone up. But
okay, yeah.
okay.
I love that missile turret placement and spider mine placement. These missile turrets are just yeah. They're telling the shuttle and Reaver to just drop there.
Okay, nicely picking up a single vulture before he leaves. And the vulture try to do some harassment at this 3rd expansion, but the Nexus has been gone up already. So this is kind of looking great for Snow, I would say.
Right. It's not a bad game.
And Sharp has the armory about to be finished and about to start the +1 at 8 minute 20-second-ish. So I would say this is really late. Even if he gets the +1 attack, I don't think he will be going for the late game transition. I have a feeling he might just gonna rely on this +1 attack upgrade into 6 factory timing attack.
Well, Sharp is one of those players who gets better in the game when they go mid or late game. So I think we'll have to see that.
Yeah, the late game optimization doesn't really matter in late game. Everything is about your macro and decision making and your unit movement. So of course the early stage is very important with your optimization and some sort of like a strategy wise rock paper scissor battle. And Snow, I guess he wants to be a bit greedy. He does have 4 gateway, sending out another probe at his 6 o'clock expansion to put down another expansion. There it is.
Ooh. Okay, 4 gateway expansion. I like it. Relying on 2 Reavers.
Oh, nicely picking out the Goliath. Speed shuttle is done at this moment. 9 minutes 28 seconds.
I like how he's just picking off some units that he can't pick off.
Yeah, I wonder what exactly Sharp will be doing in this kind of game situation where he cannot do anything. I know he wants to take his 3rd expansion, but this Shuttle Reaver micro, how like Sharp Snow has been using all the time, like he's one of the product player who's really good at this Reaver micro, but you gotta be careful, Snow.
And the reason why he can do this so well is because he has the observer right on top of the Terran army. To stop this, Sharp needs a comsat station to scan that observer and just kill it, but he doesn't have an academy yet, so he just relying on turrets. And Snow, as a professional Protoss player, he is not losing his observer.
Well, they are the two speed shuttle. We'll be diving inside of the main. They are a decent amount of missile turret try to picking up this missile turret, but they are not doing some work. Okay,
that shuttle needs to live. But, yeah. Well, double Reavers are inside. Gauthier Goliath and a vulture. 2 Goliaths. Alright, these 2 Reavers need to do more damage, to be honest.
Well, I think they already did decent amount of damage picking up the Goliath SCV missile turret. And okay, lastly, he did not do some great damage, but still has a huge lead with the supply count. Once this 4th expansion being saturated, more gateway will be thrown down. Oh, there's finally the Aduna has gone up.
Well, personally, I think Snow should have done more damage, because while this was happening, Snow's infrastructure didn't really develop so well. Like, if Snow already has a Templar Archive and Sidestorm is getting ready, well, I guess that Reaver drop would have was not so bad, but because that Reaver drop didn't really do anything. I mean, it did get some kills and pulled off some workers. Sharp still managed to get his third, and it has his upgrades going. And besides, oh yeah, go on.
That is a really weird photon cannon placement.
Yeah, that is actually.
And we are seeing more shuttle being made. I'm not seeing he's decided to going for whatchamacallit, the Arbiter build. He's not doing the Arbiter build whatsoever. He's just making shuttle only. Still no Templar Archive.
So Sharp didn't lose too many SCVs from that drop. So his worker count looks good.
Not too bad looking, but I think he still needs to make more workers in order to take his 4th expansion later on.
Right.
Okay, there was a shuttle drop earlier.
Oh, I guess he just dropped a single zealot there.
I would like to see the Templar Archive. Okay, there is a Templar Archive. That means that that's the sign for Snow that he will be going for the High Templar switch momentarily. This gateway count is really high. 5, 11 gateway total.
Man, that photon cannon on his 4th expansion is really annoying. Alright, and 2 robotics facility.
2 robotic facility, as Legoman mentioned, and this double army is spinning, so this is a good sign for Sharp. He's keeping up the supply really well. 131 versus 156.
Right.
Snow is taking more expansion, but he's not earning that much of a benefit with his harassment.
While Snow has about 11 gateways, Sharp only has 5 factories, and he's following up the supply so well. This means that Sharp is sharp with his production.
Yeah, looking great with his vulture harassment. Once again, another vulture, about 5, 8, or even more. Sending out the vulture to the right side of the map, or maybe he will split. But what about his C-Stain count? Still decent looking, but I think he may want to take another expansion in order to fight this Protoss where he's taking another expansion at the 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I would love to see another command CC getting thrown down just to take that 12 o'clock expansion with Sharp. You can't just rely on 3 bases.
Yeah, Sharp has been throwing all of his vulture left and right to do some harassment, but if he he still has a decent amount of supply count. 150 versus 165, and now Snow has some shuttle. We'll buy some time with double Reaver still. Wonder if he has the Reaver damage upgrade. Ooh, he just killed those vulture.
Yeah, lucky Scarab. Alright, +2 finished for Sharp. But doesn't have the +1 yet. +1 armor. But he will get it soon. Because the armor upgrade does matter a lot. And some more Reavers by Snow, I'm not sure. Oh, he has a damage upgrade.
Yeah, the Reaver damage upgrade is done.
Not sure how he's going to utilize these 2 Reavers, but it's definitely not so efficient when you use those Reavers against a supply count 200 Terran army.
And we are seeing Sharp did put down the command center, but instead of putting down the command center at his natural or somewhere around here to take the 12 o'clock expansion, is he really thinking of taking the expansion towards to the 9 o'clock?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe he just wants to advance his army to Snow's natural. And while he does that, I guess he wants to take the expansion at 9 o'clock. But we still don't see any movement of Sharp. He's just hanging around with vultures.
Snow is just taking more of an expansion, but he's just having some tough time taking this 5 o'clock expansion because of that vultures were hiding.
Yeah.
No,
there was a dropship. I like that. Just delaying that spawning location expansion as much as Sharp can.
Okay, there's one armory spinning, but second armory is not spinning. EMP research on the way, so that's a sign for Sharp. Did not forget about this +3 upgrade on the way. More vultures gonna be being rotated. I wonder what kind of result he will be able to get it with this vulture harassment, because now Snow cannot wait any longer. He will be bringing all up his army. Is he gonna go for the bust?
Oh,
he
waiting for
sees
the
the
bust
command
at
center.
this moment. I don't think so. Yeah, he has his command center right there, and if someone sees that, Snow can just destroy that command center right away with his dragoons. But I don't think he's noticing it. Alright, so let's... Alright, so Snow did go for that 2 robotics facility, but those 2 robotics facility, he didn't really do anything, to be honest.
Right. And now those guns are trying to do some job here. Dropship once again going towards the 5 o'clock.
Man,
More
that dropship
gateway.
is so annoying.
And even the Nexus over here, I hear the siege tank busting something. Okay, that's a siege in front of the spider mines, but I think this is a good trade for Sharp, I would say, because he did sacrifice those 4 siege tank, but he managed to kill lots of High Templar,
Right.
Zealots, and some leftover guns. Okay, here's one sneaky High Templar. We'll be using the Storm.
And Sharp still has a huge bank, I mean, a huge mineral bank, so as long as Sharp is able to get this expansion at 9 o'clock, with that bank, I think Sharp, but Sharp, okay, he has a lot of more siege tanks on top. I love it.
The Storms are doing some great job. Sharp wasn't looking at his army, getting stormed by those High Templar. They are double reaver at the left side. Gotta be careful, Snow. Okay, he's gonna be immediately picking it up. I don't know about the decision of taking this 9 o'clock expansion, because it's just way too close to Snow's natural, and he will be just constantly making his army from this. I don't know. This is 12 gateway with the double robo, and and because of the double robo build, you can make 2 shuttle at a time, and he can also go for the harassment, and so it's really short distance from 7 to 5.
Right.
9.
Right, but so, if Sharp builds enough missile turrets, a lot of missile turrets, I mean, and defend those shuttles or bust at the 9 o'clock, well, it's going to be a good game for Sharp, but we'll have to see if Sharp manages to defend those harasses and busts well. Snow just rotating his army, just looking if Sharp has a empty spot, a weakness here, and gets a few tanks.
Okay, command centers
cancelled.
get cancelled. Guns are left over. Snow is bringing more of Zealot and some. Okay, Spider-Man's the trigger. And another. Ooh.
Yeah, while this was happening, Snow did a decent harass.
Yeah, that Zealot drop with the Reaver drop did good damage there.
Yeah, as long as Sharp doesn't lose all of his SCVs at 9 o'clock, it's fine, because all Sharp has to do is just make more SCVs.
Well, I would say this is not looking great for Sharp, because Sharp is now gonna be starving. His mineral expansion is gonna be mined out in next 4 minutes or so. Every 100 mineral, it's about like a minute or so. So this mineral expansion has just 4 minutes of mining, and you're just keep getting harassed at this 9 o'clock with the double shuttle, constantly dropping Zealot, High Templar, picking more SCV.
Ooh, that splash damage just killed more SCVs. So what should Sharp do? Should he just move out, or try to take another expansion?
I think this is GG. I think this is not looking great for Sharp, because
You're gonna say this is GG for Sharp?
yeah, this seems like GG to him, because we can see Snow does not have the saved up bank, but the longer that game it goes, it's just gonna be such a big waste of energy for Sharp, like keeping up the game to defend every single location where he's getting harassed by the shuttle drop and so on. Like, he still even has the double reaver. Oh my!
Ooh, that double reaver micro at 21 minutes.
Yeah, typical Snow. He always does the reaver micro. He even did it to me on ASL season 11. It was very frustrating.
Okay, that's brutal.
And Sharp is trying to climb up, but this doesn't seem like a great siege mode.
Yeah, where are his tanks? His tanks are on the left side too much, but okay, but still. Sharp has almost full upgrades, so that fight went decent.
Yeah, that Scarab is...
Real good. Oh, close.
Yeah, the Scarab is kind of like very useful to kill those Vulture easily. Normally, if you don't have the Reaver upgrade, the Reaver damage upgrade, you don't kill much of a Vulture. But if you have the upgrade done, you kill tons of Vulture with just single Scarab.
Right, that splash damage does increase, and okay, Sharp just used a lot of Vultures. That was a one group of Vultures, and that's about 1,000 minerals, and he just threw away 1,000 minerals for some probes. So that's not a really good trade for Sharp. Well, if he has more expansions and he just throws away those Vultures for more siege tanks, I would say that's not a bad trade. But because Sharp is running low on minerals, he should have saved every unit. But let's see this battle on the center of the map. More side storms incoming, but there are a lot of tanks, so those dragoons has to retreat.
Yeah, those High Templars just getting sniped by the Vulture and Siege Tank. Somehow Sharp still has decent amount of Siege Tank, but he's now gonna be running out of this resource. Those double Reaver still buying some time. Snow has decent amount of expansion. There are more gateway over here as well. 7 gateway at the bottom left, bottom right, and this Templar is doing some great work.
Yeah, I love these storms.
This storm is just everywhere, killing those
Some
siege
more good
tanks.
storms. Ooh, well, those dragoons just melted because they're stacked. But as long as Snow doesn't lose his natural and his gateways on his main, he will keep up the game. And oh, I love this. Sharp was kind of advancing his siege tanks with no vultures, and Snow knows that, so he picked off a lot of siege tanks. And now Sharp only has 120 supply.
Yeah, Sharp did forget about hacking his comms station here, and he hasn't used it at all.
He hasn't used that third combat station for the entire game.
Yeah, sometimes people make that mistake, forgetting about the Control 8 button. And
Right.
we are seeing Sharp is trying his best to take more expansion and try to split the map in half, but
Right.
it's just too wide open. I mean, he has to defend 9, he has to defend his 1 o'clock mineral expansion. This is just way too far away each other.
Yeah, and Snow is the type of Protoss player who doesn't really like to fight the Terran, like fight against the Terran until the end. So we'll see what Snow's decision will be. He's going to take another expansion right here, but I'm pretty sure that as soon as Snow has his supply count 200 army, he will rotate his army and go for that attack on on the base on 9 o'clock, because he knows those siege tanks are on the top right mineral expansion, and we're seeing that right now.
Wow, that Scare
Wow,
just
that
killed 9
Reaver.
kills, 12 kills.
God.
Yeah, the Reaver damage upgrade does pay him off really well. Sharp cannot keep up the game. GG. So we will see Snow leading the score 1-0 of this game.
Wow, that was a painful game for Terran.
So Sharp probably have realized taking the 9 o'clock expansion, that is somewhat close to Snow, was not a good decision making. Hopefully he does something different next time, whenever he falls into that kind of situation. And now the map it is going to be chosen by the loser. Let's see what Sharp will be choosing. And he said Vermeer. So Vermeer, Terran vs Protoss. One of the game I can think of would be the most memorable game that I can think of would be Mini versus Light, where what was he doing? The DT build, 4 DT build.
Yeah.
That was insane. And he's
6 DT.
Yeah, 6 DT into Speed Shuttle with the Storm Drop. And we're gonna be moving into game number 2. Right now the score is 1-0. Snow is leading the score.
I wonder what build Snow will do on this map.
Yeah, it looks like players are ready. We're gonna be moving into game number 2. Snow versus Sharp on Vermeer. And spawning location in the bottom right. The yellow processes Snow.
And spawning location on the bottom left. This is our blue Terran. Not exactly blue, I think, but
oh, it is blue. It's blue.
Oh, it is blue. Wait, I'm very weak with colors.
Can be it can be the problem with the monitors. You might wanna check if you like to.
No, I'm actually just weak with colors.
Okay. So, anyways, we are seeing this is the horizontal matchup, and I wonder if Snow will be taking the expansion at this 5 o'clock, the third expansion over here, or take this 3 o'clock instead.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of players taking those third bases, whether it's going to be there or that. Not sure which one is better though.
Sharp is definitely a better player than me, but I do not like about his supply depot placement, because if you build a supply depot placement over here, this SCV will not be mining vertically, which means
I have no idea why he's built a supply depot there.
Because any races, except Zerg players doesn't really care about it, but if you're a Terran or Protoss, you want to build your supply depot or pylon over here so you can have your worker start mining in a vertically, like in a straight line, so you have more efficient with getting that resource. But I guess Sharp wants to make a depot like this.
Maybe he just doesn't care, or maybe he made a mistake.
Can be. But we see it once again. 13 scout by Sharp. Snow will be doing the natural proxy gate. Well, I should say the natural gateway into a Zealot production and getting the gas up.
I guess Snow knows Sharp's weakness. Sharp's weakness is the early game micro and optimization, and Snow wants to just what was the word on that? Exploit on that. Exploit on Sharp's weakness.
Snow is mining the gas with only 2 workers because his cybernetic score did not start whatsoever. SCV getting chased by the probe. Factory did go up at 16. Taking off from the refinery. 1 SCV mining the gas. Second depot is going up as well. But he definitely knows about the Zealot coming, so he must have that single SCV or even 2 to hold up the ramp.
Right, when you know that the Protoss Zealot is incoming with your SCV scout, you always want to do this. You don't want the Zealot to come into your base, being so annoying.
So that was a good defense.
Yeah, that was a nice defense. But the Zealot only lost some shield, so it always can just recover.
Yeah, that the shield, what is it, regeneration, pretty much recover once again. And going in once again with this double Zealot, damaging those SCV.
Micro mistake. Alright, that damaging that SCV is fine, but damaging Marines is important here.
Sharp is really good at his Marine micro.
And while he just said it, he just lost 2 Marines, but it's okay because Snow did lose 2 Zealots as well, and he's going to lose this probe. And this probe will just barely missing that machine shop getting added.
Yeah, I think this is kind of on a good spot for Sharp because he only lost 2 Marine, killed those 2 Zealot and a probe. He didn't lose any SCV whatsoever. Okay, here's a second SCV. Just moved out. Scouting SCV just went back home. I think he might want to put down the bunker immediately, but I guess he wants to move out with his 4 Marine and a Vulture.
Alright, well, he's moving out with these Marines and a... Okay, wait. Sharp just lost all of his Marines there.
Well, Sharp
Oh,
has,
never mind.
Yeah, Sharp has those Marine. Vulture tried to go inside of the Snow's main base, but their double probes were holding up, and the shuttle... I think he wants to go for the shuttle build or whatsoever with the 1 base play style.
Yeah, this robotics facility is really fast, and because his robotics facility was really fast, I don't think he has range upgraded with his Dragoons yet, but these Dragoons managed to kill off all of Sharp's Marines. Oh. And I wonder if this... Oh, sure, can get up... Oh, but that Dragoon didn't get a ramp miss shot there.
He's Sharp immediately throwing down the command center. He's getting the research upgrade. Oh, he did get the Vulture Spider-Man research, so that means I think this might gonna be the siege mode upgrade on the way. I don't see the eBay yet.
Oh, to put down a starport. Okay, but that is a bit late starport because the shuttle and Reaver is going to drop soon. Well, is that a Reaver inside already?
No, I don't think so. He's just
I don't think so.
I think he's just sending the shuttle to go for the scout. But if Snow ever gets to find out this starport timing, I think he's just not gonna be taking any risk.
I love this. He was trying to scout with the shuttle, but actually he just wanted to scout the timing of the natural command center. So Sharp doesn't know the presence of that shuttle, but Snow, he knows the presence of that command center.
I like how Sharp decided to go for the starport build because Snow doesn't play DT build. He usually go for Reaper most of the time, so he's eliminating the possibility. Snow doesn't do the DT. I will skip the eBay. Just go for the Wraith build.
Well, even if he went for a DT, Sharp does have spider mines. I mean, so those spider mines can do some help against those DTs. And this Wraith will be out here soon, but it did get some SCVs, pull off some workers. And while this is happening, Snow is mining on his natural. Ooh, but that Spider-Man gets a single Dragoon.
And now
right soon, a Wraith will just pop. And if the shuttle is too deep, the shuttle might just die.
The shuttle will fall, but at the same time, gotta take care of this Reaver micro. Picking up the gun really well there. Okay, nice scare up, connecting onto the Marine. Oh, saving that SCV lastly. Nice micro with his SCV.
Yeah, but Sharp lost a lot of mining time.
So I wonder who actually got the benefit out of this trade.
Yeah, me too. Well, Snow did lose all of his early assets that he got early on the game, but Sharp wasn't mining for about a minute or so. So the infrastructure isn't really looking so good for Sharp. He only has 2 factories, no armory or no academy, no eBay. Just a starport, that's all. So Sharp, knowing that Snow lost his Reaver and Shuttle, and he still has his Wraith, he's just going to move out with his army. Kind of just pressure Snow.
That's a very confident decision making by Sharp because he didn't lose any of Siege Tank fighting against those Reaver and Gun earlier. But what if the Gun just stepped forward and picking up those Siege Tank one by one, but Spider-Man did trigger!
Oh my god, he needed to get that Spider-Man, but he failed to get that Spider-Man, so the Spider-Man did huge damage on those 3 Dragoons.
Wait, those Vulture cannot go inside? I thought there was a tiny gap over here, but I guess he cannot.
Yeah, it looks like there's a tiny... It looks like not a tiny gap, there's a huge gap, but it's like he can't get in.
Oh my god, the shuttle Reaver just came out, but the Wraith will immediately picking up those Marine, nicely dodging the storm. 2 gateway only, Snow taps out.
Well, I guess the Reaver drop was a huge benefit for Sharp. Because Sharp just died, because Snow just died like this.
Normally if this was Rush would have just gone for the eBay and put down the missile turret, but that starport opening actually did counter the Shuttle Reaper build.
Right. I love that starport decision.
Yeah, maybe next time in the future I'll try it out whenever I feel my opponent is doing the super fast robo. Yeah, excluding the possibility and try to go for some type of like an infrastructure to defend like the Shuttle Reaper drop with the Wraith opening. Definitely a better choice than making the missile turret, because missile turret you do have to put down the eBay plus spending your resource for missile turret, and those missile turret cannot move at all. They just sit and just defend that only that place.
Yeah, they're just defend towers, but Wraith is your, well, I mean, Wraith doesn't really have a high damage, but still, it's an asset of your army.
Okay, we're gonna be moving into game number 3, Snow versus Sharp, and it is gonna be played on Eclipse. And spawning location in the top right, the teal Terran. This is Sharp.
And spawning location on the bottom left, we have our brown Protoss, Snow.
And of course the loser decided to choose the map for the next game, so Snow chose Eclipse. And I have a feeling he will be going for 12 Nexus most likely.
Yeah, I'd love to see that build. 12 Nexus and a Gateway Forge. Well, the exact build order is Gateway, Gas, then Forge.
Gateway, Gas, and then Forge. Interesting.
Right. Well, I've seen Snow doing that build. Gateway, Gas, Forge.
Okay. So what can you actually get the benefit out of that Forge build?
Well, you don't need to worry about a cheese rush. That's the best thing when you're doing that 12 Nexus into a Forge build. But your Cybernetics core is really late. But the fact that you feel safe when you're doing that 12 Nexus build is huge for the Protoss.
What is what is Sharp doing? Is he just gonna go for whatchamacallit, eBay rush?
Yeah, I think it's going to be an eBay rush, because a Proxy Rex is just doesn't really make sense here.
Okay, there is a barracks just immediately puts down, and Snow has gone for the gas steal. And gas steal into a Nexus first, I believe.
And I'm pretty sure that Snow knows that Sharp has sent out a single SCV, maybe, because that barracks was a bit late, to be honest. Oh, and he already gets that SCV kill with that probe. Usually this doesn't really happen, but somehow Snow manages to get a CV kill, and he's harassing the other one. Ooh, what? Proxy Rex.
Okay, so he's just trying to lie to Snow as much as possible that he's not playing standard, but I think Snow's if I were Snow, I would count how much of SCV Sharp actually has at the mineral line, like to whether he's playing standard or whatnot. But okay, that SCV is dangerously low once again. 5 HP. One more hit.
1 HP. Oh my god. Sharp already loses 2 SCVs. He is so pissed right now.
Yeah, this is very unlucky for Sharp, I would say. But what if Snow goes for double gateway right here and defend this the marine SCV rush, and we see Sharp is not taking down the simulator, so this is just pretty much giving more of a the possibility that Sharp is doing some sort of like a weird build.
Right, because you usually take down destroy that simulator with your first marine, and Sharp is not doing that, so Snow must suspect that there is something, and because the first barracks was a bit late, Snow should have known that there's going to be a Proxy Rex. But is Sharp is actually going to lose that SCV? No, I don't think so. If he lost that, he'll be losing 3 SCVs on 3 minutes. So, but we already have his lot out here.
We have seen Sharp has been showing such a fantastic Marine Micro from those game number 1 and game number 2.
What are these folks doing?
I wonder what he can actually get the trade out of here, but here are now 3 Zealots, and
already 3 Zealots are out, and there's another Zealot outside, so he's going to be able to surround these Marines. And as long as that bunker doesn't finish, oh my god! Alright, 1 Marine just got inside the bunker.
Okay, that's a good defense, and picking up another Marine. I like how Snow did not go for Cybernetic Core, making more Zealot.
Right, I love this, just making Zealots only. And because there's only 1 Marine on the bunker, it's not a huge deal for Snow. As long as it doesn't let more Marines get inside the bunker. Do I think this game... Yeah, this is game for sure.
Yeah, so that was a tricky game of both players. I guess Snow realized Sharp has done something really weird and Snow did not go for the Cybernetic Core. So that was a great decision making and making more
It was
Zealot.
pretty obvious, to be honest, because Sharp wasn't destroying that assimilator, and he... and because Sharp already lost 2 SCVs on the early game, Snow must have just thought that, oh, Sharp has lost 2 SCVs already. I'm pretty sure he's just going to go for a very aggressive build because he's kind of tilted.
Yeah, so now the score is 2-1. Snow is leading the score, and the 4th map that will be played on would be Monopoly. So Sharp, I guess Sharp really wants to play on Monopoly. I thought Monopoly is somewhat a hard map for Terran to defend your 3rd expansion and so on, but I guess he's confident.
Yeah, but for the Protoss, it's hard to defend his main on those dropships.
And now Sharp just came, and we are ready to move into game number 4. And players are ready. We're gonna be starting soon. Okay, Snow versus Sharp on Monopoly. Spawning location in the bottom left, the orange Protoss. This is Snow.
If you were playing that last game, will you be tilted?
I wouldn't do Proxy 2X.
Oh, you wouldn't have done that at the beginning.
No,
Right,
I wouldn't. I rather just wanna go for no scout, 16cc or 17cc whatsoever. But anyway, here's also spawning location at the middle right, the white Terran. This is Sharp. And Snow has been doing something aggressive build in the early stage of most of the game, and he's gonna be doing it once again. You don't get to see Pylon Scout that often.
Right, but it's going upwards, so this Pylon Scout will fill. Usually you want to find the Terran at the first, but with the Pylon Scout, but no, that's not going to happen for Snow. So a bit unlucky there for Snow.
And Snow has put down the gateway, and I guess he wanted to go for the gas steal, but I guess did not work out so well with his luck. Pylon Scout did not work. And now Sharp will be going for... should be going for the 12 refinery momentarily. Okay, there is a 12 refinery. Still no gas yet for Snow. And I guess Snow really wants to go for the gateway Zealot production pressure once again in this game.
Funny how he put down that gateway there. That pylon is in front of that gateway. Why not just build a gateway on the right side? But well, it's Snow. He likes to build his buildings whatever he wants. Oh, and that SCV just won that duel. And because this probe was a probe from the Pylon Scout, Snow is already falling behind on economy-wise.
And I think Snow did not make the Zala, he just went for the Cybernetic Core instead.
Right.
And also the gas here.
Right.
I think Snow is really behind. I mean, he didn't have he didn't have any luck with his scout, plus he lost the probe scout, the scouting probe as well. So now Snow doesn't have any intel with his probe scout whatsoever. And Sharp is just, his factory is really fast. His factory is almost halfway done. Core is just now finished.
Snow, he's actually gonna do a no Dragoon Nexus build. All right.
So this
Nexus has been warped at 2 minutes and 58 or ish seconds.
The Nexus is really fast, and I wonder if Sharp will decide to go for Cheese Rush or whatnot. And as soon as he sees the Nexus, you gotta make a decision making. Are you gonna put down the third depot? And the answer is yes. I guess he does not want to wait. He wants to go for the pressure. He's making more Marine, making more Vulture. Okay, he's moving out.
Well, I'd like to see Sharp make some more Marines, but right now he's supply blocked, so he's just going to go out with 4 Marines. And Snow has no idea of this cheese rush incoming, but he will see those Marines moved out already.
Yeah, I guess this is the downside of doing the pylon scout into 16 Nexus build. Right now, Snow is doing. If he wasn't doing the scout, and if he just go for pure 19 Nexus without the range upgrade, it would have been much a better game scenario. But the Nexus is gonna get cancelled.
Right. And if you cancel your Nexus here, and Terran only brought like 4 SCVs or what? Yeah, 4 SCVs in total. If Terran brought more SCVs, maybe like 6 or 8-ish, canceling your Nexus would be fine, but at this point of game, Terran already has a command center almost getting finished.
This is just not looking great for Snow, I would say, because Sharp should be making the Sea Snake and then the Spider Mine research on the way. And once those, oh, he even built a starport. Wow, spicy.
This game is looking terrible.
That's very spicy. He didn't go for eBay. He just went for the second starport immediately because, yeah, of course, no, does not go for DT though. He will go for Reaver whatsoever.
And this game will just look like Vermeer almost, but Vermeer, Snow had 3 Nexuses at least. Snow doesn't even have his natural.
Putting one more Spider-Man in the front. Sea Tank is trying to do some job. Bringing 4 SCV, repairing the bunker, and trying to do some Marine micro, but gotta be careful. Oh, okay, nicely picking up the single Sea Tank. Starport is done. Yeah, I'm not sure what this starport is for.
Oh, dropship.
Okay, so he's making something on this the machine shop. Must be the Vulture Vulture the Vulture speed on the way.
I like how Sharp is going for that dropship first. Well, usually if you're scared for the Reaver, you would want your Wraith out, but I guess Sharp is just not scared of that Reaver because maybe he is just sure that at this situation he will go for observers first. But
okay.
Alright, I like that. He got that probe on inside his shuttle with the Nexus there.
I feel like I feel like Sharp just repaired that bunker way too long. I mean, that bunker was just gonna be went down by this 5 drone, and he should be knowing those Vulture cannot really do anything. But he's bringing the dropship at the west.
Firms this Nexus.
Support babe, it's already done. Should be waiting for the Reaper on the way. Third Nexus, dropship. I'm not sure how many Vultures are inside, but he will go for drop.
Okay, he sees that there are no siege tanks on Sharp's natural, so Snow might just be able to think that there will be a dropship incoming, but he's not placing the Dragoons yet. There are no Dragoons on his main. Oh no. This is going to look bad. And Dropship is just going to drop those vultures on top of the probes. And okay, we do have Dragoons here. The vulture speed upgrade is not finished yet. Oh, was that 4 probes?
Picking up about 4 to 5 probe, including the gas. So that must be the 5 probe out, I think. And I guess I thought that was the vulture speed upgrade, but he just went for the siege mode upgrade instead. So
yeah.
That vulture drop did pay him off, but I don't see armory. Oh, there is an armory. I guess Sharp is the type of player who does not like to get the fast 2-1 upgrade. He likes to go for more factory count, and maybe whenever he feels like he can go for some sort of a timing attack, since early the factory count right now he has, maybe he can earn something from there.
Yeah, like at the game at Allegro, his +1 is just going to start about around 8 minutes or in 30 seconds ish, as long as he doesn't forget this +1 as soon as that armory finishes. But I'm considering how bad the early game was for Snow. This game turned out to be playable for Snow. Snow has 3 Nexuses, mining. He even has a Shuttle Reaver. Well, his gateway count is low, but he's going to add some more gateways very soon.
Yeah, Sharp just loaded up something, and at this 9-minute game of the mark, he only has 3 tank. That's something wrong about it. I think he might have a single siege tank or 2 inside of this vulture. Or it might be just a single siege tank with 2 vultures inside, and just
yeah, I think it's going to be a single siege tank with 2 vultures. But if Sharp actually loses this dropship in mid-air, Snow is actually going to take the lead on the game. But I don't think. Okay, he's just leaving this dropship on the space.
So what do you think is better? Single siege tank with the 2 vulture drop and sieging behind on the mineral line, or 4 vulture drop?
I always thought that loading that siege tank and 2 vultures onto a pylon blocked Protoss expansion is good. But when you're dropping on the open Protoss main, of course 4 vultures are better. Yeah, so using that siege tank on a pylon blocked Protoss expansion, I think it's really efficient. It's really a good trade.
Because for me, whenever I go for drop, I always think 4 vulture is better, because you don't want to lose any. You don't want to lose any tank. If you start to lose a single tank or 2, or even dropship, then you will never be able to get your 3rd expansion. Not anytime soon.
Yeah, but a single tank is fine, right?
Depending on what kind of playstyle you're exactly doing, but the Goliath range is finally done. Missile is gonna be completed soon.
Okay, but Sharp is not using that dropship yet. Pretty sure he didn't forget about it.
Okay, finally putting down the command center. There's a single eBay floated at this north. So checking out whether Protoss armies come from the other side or whatnot. Decent amount of missile turret everywhere. 2nd army being up.
And I like how he has that siege tank on his high ground on his main base. Ooh, and he just bring it. Okay. He just wants every siege tank defending his 3rd. Or maybe not defend. Maybe Sharp wants to just move out, but I'm pretty sure that Sharp won't move out. Okay, he's using his dropship now.
There's a dropship on the way. The Reaver Scarab did connect to those siege tank, and then a Reaver. Reaver does not have the damage upgrade, but the Reaver Scarab is picking up some siege tank, doing some job here.
Yeah,
but at the same time, there's a drop.
Oh, at the same time, yeah, this drop is here, and Snow doesn't have a single photon cannon. Why doesn't he have a photon cannon on his main base?
Oh, he just now look at his main base.
Yeah, and this Reaver might just die. Well, that Spider-Man just doesn't connect to that Reaver. I'm surprised.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Oh, he was just 1 shot away of picking up that Reaver, but never mind. but both players are microing and intensely doing the fight at the center of the map. I think Sharp overly committed with his Siege Tank and Goliath timing attack. Gotta be careful.
Yeah. Sharp did lose a lot of siege tanks early on to those 2 Reavers and future Goons. So what does Sharp now have? 2 siege tanks?
That's all he has right now, and
Oh my god.
I think Sharp needs to use Comsat Station more often to figure out whether Protoss has decent amount of army or not to go for the pressure.
Yeah, and Sharp is already building missile turrets out here with only 2 siege tanks, so as long as Snow gets his army out and destroy this place, Snow is going to have a huge lead.
Okay, here's the dropship. Gotta be careful. We are hearing lots of scanning at his natural. Guns are our guns just now came out. Snow is getting the +1 air weapon upgrade on this from the Cybernetics core. Finally, there is Adun. Sirab Adun just now finished.
Snow is not even doing his upgrade for ground weapons, so if Snow forgets about this, and Terran has like +2 armor, when Snow has no ground upgrades, just Terran units just won't die to Dragoons and Zealots.
I'm trying to find where his Wraith is. I mean, he had his Wraith. Where is his Wraith?
I think I saw the Wraith, but maybe it died.
Okay, that's a bit unfortunate because there's a shuttle just sitting in the bottom right corner at this where you cannot
space.
Yeah, on the space, and there's no taking more expansion. He does have a lot of gas, 1800 Vespene gas.
Yeah,
he cannot
he's not
use
spending that gas on Templars. Oh, he just canceled that +1 air. Great. Yes.
I think +1 attack just now completed for Snow.
Oh, really?
Right.
But he didn't even build a Stargate.
No,
Maybe he just wanted a +1 for the future, but
yeah, he just loves to go for the +1 air weapon upgrade even if he does not go for the Stargate for some reason.
oh.
But anyway, we are seeing the shuttle Reaver dropping connected to the missile turret.
Because it's just 100 minerals and 100 gas, I guess Snow doesn't really think that's important. So he just wants to get that +1 for the future.
Yeah, the Reaver does not have the damage upgrade yet, but we are seeing Snow started to take this center of the map. Okay. Dropping a single Siege Tank and 2 Vulture. +2 is finally done.
And nice Zealot Reaver cover play.
Yeah, that Reaver is just doing some great work here, picking up the Siege Tank and not letting Snow to drop any unit. More High Templars. Many High Templars are coming out. I still do not see Stargate.
Snow already has, still has 1600 gas. So we'll be seeing a lot of more High Templars.
Yeah, that Reaver is just doing some great job with picking up the single Siege Tank one by one. And I wonder what Sharp will be doing. I guess he wants to destroy the center of the expansion.
And I hope Snow eventually sees those idle workers on his expansions, because those idle workers do count later on the game. He has 2 already here, 2 are there, a lot more here.
Yeah, a lot of SCVs are just on idle. Vultures are picking up some gun, but not gonna be a good trade.
And while this is going on, Sharp also needs another expansion, maybe at his 10 o'clock. Okay, never mind. He's going to get another expansion at 6 o'clock, very close to the to where all the Protoss army is.
Yeah, I don't understand why Sharp is just being so obsessed with trying to take down this expansion when Snow is just getting all those benefits out of there, and you know, you can see there's a single gateway making a Dark Templar here and putting down more more fun cannon whenever he wants. And finally,
Yeah, light was real.
Yeah, finally,
What was it?
Dropship wants
Yeah,
to go
yeah.
for the harassment at the 10 o'clock expansion. I think it has two siege tank inside over here.
Right, and if you're going to send out 2 siege tanks, oh, there's a wraith. And if you're going to send 2 siege tanks to that spawning location, you really want a lot of vultures coming in with your siege tanks. All right. Guess though that was not 2 siege tanks.
So I guess he had two vulture with this two vulture with the single siege tank inside, but he was unfortunately weren't able to. He wasn't able to drop the tank at the same time. And now, Snow, what will you do?
And because Sharp was constantly using units and not getting worth, look at the bank difference, man. This is a huge bank difference.
And we finally see he's moving out. Reaver will run away.
Save it. Oh, yeah. Snow manages to save it.
Okay, those Reavers are doing some great job picking up more Vulture one by one. And whenever the tanks are remaining, I think Snow will just go for a move with the speed shuttle and Zala with some high Templar whatsoever. But this pressure is just looking great for Sharp, I would say.
Right.
Yeah, that's a lot of siege tank. If we start sieging onto this wall, how is Snow gonna be sending out his army?
Yeah, as long as Snow doesn't lose all of his main gateways on his main, he is able to keep up with the game. But I wonder what those buildings are on his spawning location. I guess those are Stargates warping. All right, we have Stargates going on. Snow is getting ready for with carriers.
And finally, the Arbiter, not Arbiter, Gun and High Templars are trying to do some job, but Guns and High Templar, they are somewhat limited. You always need to use some type of like a shuttle, like using the shuttle, storm drive,
Right.
whatsoever. But if you just rely on this pure Gun gateway, then he's just gonna be falling apart. Okay, there's finally the fleet beacon going up.
Snow does have his +1 air upgrade finished, but
Finally, yeah, Snow has that 3-2 upgrade.
yeah. And while this is going on, Sharp did manage to build another CC at 10 o'clock, but it's not saturating there yet because of those little 3 Dragoons. And actually, we don't even have a lot of SCVs at 6 o'clock. So, as long as Snow is able to get his carriers out on its spawning location.
Yeah, this is looking great. I mean, Snow does have the saved up bank, but if you start to make those carrier from this triple Stargate, or maybe the 4 Stargate, Sharp really needs to keep up the game and then start macroing harder and harder.
Right, and losing siege tanks like this, it is really painful. Oh, and Sharp is just losing some more siege tanks on the center, while destroying Snow's 3rd base. And because Snow has a lot of bases, as long as he just doesn't lose his probes, it's fine for Snow. Well, he did lose his natural, but that's just one expansion.
Snow is doing his best to do some harassment. I hear Wraith. Okay, there's a Wraith attacking the gateway for some reason, but whatever. And we are seeing there's an expansion. Yeah, there's an expansion that Snow wants to like try to deny for the Sharp's expansion, because if Sharp starts to have more bases, and he will just start out macroing him, and those goons just needs to run away. Where are the carriers? Okay, carrier production on the way for Snow, but I think Sharp already knows about it. Yeah, he's making some collide as well.
Alright, and that base at 10 o'clock was denied for a long time by only 3 Dragoons. So that was a bad misplay by Sharp. Sharp should have got that expansion at 10 o'clock while he was attacking Protoss' natural, but he is now saturating his base at 10 o'clock, so it's fine. But with Snow, He used up some of his bank. We have 4 mining locations for snow. And the center of the map has 10 mineral fields, so that's a huge mineral boost for snow.
Yeah, that expansion definitely invincible for snow once he starts to have that Shuttle Reaver and some Storm to defend that expansion. But here is the counterattack by Snow, denying this 6 o'clock expansion.
I guess he used more than one shuttle, maybe like 2 or 3 shuttles, because Sharp did have some middle steel turrets, but looking at these zealots,
Shuttle.
Yeah, that shuttle gets typed up.
And carriers are slowly popping off, and we see just +1 is done, but we don't see the +2 isn't done yet. But once Terran has the armor 3 upgrade,
yeah,
this upgrade is not gonna be looking great for Snow.
Yeah, the upgrades for carriers are not looking so great, but I wonder if Sharp actually got his +3 yet. Not sure if his armory is spinning, and I wonder if Sharp actually knows about these carriers, or the armory is spinning, but I don't think Sharp knows about these carriers.
Yeah, he's just relying on this sea tank, but oh my god, those Spider-Man just they connect on those guns, so that was a nice way of defending this 1 o'clock expansion. And I like how he's just abusing the terrain. He's abusing the terrain, and Snow cannot break it. And he's losing all of his. He's starting to lose his expansion 1 by 1.
And carriers are now. Sharp knows about the carrier's presence. I love this double dropship though. But still, Sharp is investing a lot of army here. And I think he will be able to secure this Nexus. Because he has his carriers, and Sharp is just losing. But what, like 6 siege tanks and a Goliath for no reason? Okay, he did get the Nexus, so there was reason for this drop.
I think Sharp really needs to start thinking about his Vespene gas, because he has a lot of mineral, but he doesn't have much of a gas incoming. He's not checking his refinery.
Yeah.
Okay, he needs to check his refinery.
He needs to get more Goliaths, and because he only has 200 gas, he should be checking his Vespene geysers on his expansions, but I guess he's just too busy dealing with these carriers and reavers.
Yeah, those Goliaths are doing some great job here, picking up the interceptors 1 by 1. But now we see Sharp. Is he gonna be deciding to go for the pressure here? Okay, he will be picking up, trading Protoss army. And here are the 4 Goliaths, but 4 Goliath is targeting the carrier.
Alright, but Snow finally sees it. So after getting these Goliaths, he will get most of these tanks for free. But while that's going on, Sharp is attacking on Snow's spawning expansion.
Yeah, those Vulture, Siege Tank, and Goliath are doing some work denying this expansion, and Snow still has decent amount of saved up bank, but he needs carrier, he needs the upgrade. Yeah, +2 did finish, but +3 did not start yet for Snow, picking up another tank.
When that +3 armor upgrade is finished for the Terran, while the carriers have only +2, so carriers will have a bit relatively hard time killing those Goliaths, but Snow still gets this base. And Sharp just looked at that Vespene geyser, so he hasn't been mining. So he's been mining on only 1 gas until this game.
Well, this the 3rd expansion where he's mining, it's already depleted.
Yeah, it's already depleted.
It's only 2,000 Vespene gas we can see from here, so it's really short mining time. He needs to get more Vespene geyser to make more Goliath in this late game potential. One of the carriers is getting targeted, but they will survive.
And as long as Snow has a lot of minerals, it's fine, because what you need for carriers is minerals. It's not Vespene gas. gas. Well, gas does matter, but with this amount of minerals and the center expansion, Snow can keep making carriers and those interceptors.
Yeah, for some reason, Sharp just wants to keep going for the attack move here. He's trying to take more expansion over here at the north side. But if Snow loses this 11 o'clock expansion, I mean, those infrastructures where he just spent all of his money on the gateway, photon cannon, and stuff, he just gonna be getting out of money, even though he hasn't saved up bank.
Right. So Snow has to protect this base, and he doesn't have any ground army yet coming upwards here, but he still has some more zealots that just got out from the gateway and DTs, but there is a science vessel right on top of the Terran army. And okay, those stargates were blinking, so I'm wondering if there were more carriers. All right, there are some more carriers that are on the minimap. So Snow now has total what, 11 carriers? All right, 9.
Yeah, that must be the 9, and try to count where are the other carrier. Okay, he's making more carrier at this main base. 9 carrier. We'll go for the backstab. We'll go for the base trade, but collides are coming. And as for Sharp, you wanna defend this command center, repair it on time. Oh,
just gets another carrier.
Another carrier may fall.
And Snow is actually taking that base at 6 o'clock. But currently, Snow is mining on only 2 places. And I'm not sure if that center expansion is saturated. Well, I guess it is. Alright, it is saturated. So Snow has some time to build more interceptors for his carriers. And actually, Sharp still has these dropships alive. Not sure if he produced more dropships or he just kept those dropships alive.
Yeah, those carriers are just doing some great work. Does have armor 1 upgrade for the interceptors, but does not have the +3 attack. I think Sharp needs to hockey his vultures separately and maybe deny this expansion, or maybe pick up some probe whatsoever. But
he is using double dropships to harass Snow's 6 o'clock expansion. Or yeah, he just scans it and he will get his dropships ready.
But where is his dropships?
Well, I just saw one at the center of the map, but suddenly they're gone. Oh yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, using the D matrix on Goliath, that's definitely great. But wonder if EMP is much better case, because you wanna lower down the carrier's shield as much as possible so you can last it the carrier.
D matrix against carriers. I don't think they're the best thing you want to do, because as long as you just see that D matrix, you can just target attack another Goliath. You don't have to target that D matrix Goliath. And we do have some Terran army on 6 o'clock. I'm not sure if that was a fortress. All right, I love this double drop ship, but Snow's army is already here. So Sharp is just going to give away 4 siege tanks for free. Did get 2 dragoons, but losing those 4 siege tanks.
And this carrier is just looking disgusting. I mean, 9 carrier, just picking up the Goliath one by one, and
oh
wow!
And Sharp suddenly taps out. Well, I guess he thought that this game was unplayable.
Yeah, this is really painful to go for the late game transition against Protoss, because once Protoss starts to take the middle expansion and start mining them from those 10 mineral fields, and you just rely on those mineral making interceptors from the carrier. It's just painful for Sharp to take that expansion down.
But still, I'm not sure why Sharp tapped out though. Well, I mean, it did look like a bad game for him at the late game, but it's not like he lost all of his army or his expansion.
And Sharp once again, since he lost the game, I think, what's the score now?
Sharp only won a single game.
So is it 3-1?
Yeah, I think so.
So it's 3-1. Sharp once again gonna be picking the map. Once again, he will be decided to play on Polypoid. And players are gonna be getting ready. And once we get the sign from the player, we'll be starting the game. And I need to grab some. Okay, I guess they're gonna be taking a bit of a break. They want to use the bathroom break, and we'll also use the bathroom break while they're using the bathroom break. We'll see you soon. Right guys, I think players are ready. The observer is also here now. We're gonna be moving into game number 5, and it is going to be played on Snow versus Sharp on Polypoid. And we are doing the live cast here. Things are going super fast paced here, and we are seeing spawning location in the top right, the orange Terran. This is Sharp.
And spawning location on the top left. This is our blue Protoss, Snow.
And we are seeing this is a horizontal matchup. And a couple hours ago, I just played against Snow. Snow just has gone for the 19 Nexus build. And I tried to cheese him with the 6 SCV with the 6 Marine 2 Vulture. It did not work out so well. And I wonder what exactly Sharp will be doing whenever he sees that build.
Well, I also thought that you can't really die to a cheese rush when you're doing that 19 Nexus build.
Why is this so?
Well, because you already had your Dragoon out, and it's going to scout with that. And usually Protoss players go for that 25 robotics facility after getting 2 Dragoons, but if you see that cheese rush is incoming, you can always build a shield battery and build and make 3 Dragoons instead of getting that robotics facility. And 3 Dragoons and some probes is enough to hold off that cheese attack. So I always thought that when you're doing a 19 Nexus, you don't die to a cheese rush.
Okay, that's a very interesting knowledge to hear from. And we see Sharp not interested of going for the refinery build this time. This is a 12 scout with the barracks opening, so he will be going for Rax expand most likely.
Wow, I haven't seen Sharp going for a Rax expansion. Sharp is always that kind of player who likes to go for that factory play. But here we have a Rax expansion with a pretty early scout.
There's Snow finally mining the gas with only 2 workers. And there's gonna be the command center gonna be thrown down at the natural. 15 command center.
And because Snow is still mining with 2 probes, mining gas with only 2 probes, and he just got his 3rd one, pretty sure this build is going to be a 19 Nexus build.
So 19 Nexus build versus 15 command center. I would say
right.
It's a little bit better for Terran with the starting opening.
Yeah, definitely.
And we can see Snow is completely blind. He does not know where Sharp is located at. But he's just moving around his probe to find out whether the SCV was coming from the south or east.
Right. And I think that probe barely sees that as CV. I think it did. Well, but oh, and I like that by Sharp. Sharp just sees that Nexus, and because the Nexus doesn't have a wide vision until it's finished, it's just warping yet. So that Nexus didn't see that as CV, but Sharp did see that Nexus. But Sharp still has his Dragoon going downwards and spotting this as ZV.
And here is the 19 Nexus into second gun into the range upgrade, and then finally putting down the 24 pylon. And Sharp, I'm not sure what exactly he wants to do. He wants to make more marine from here instead of having a nice SimCity at the natural.
Oh yeah, true. You always want to have that barracks for SimCity because Protoss can always just run by with their Dragoons. And when that happens, the game just gets disgusting for you. You have to pull off all of your CVs and defend those Dragoons. But I guess Sharp is just not too worried about that Dragoon run by.
So the scouting SCV wanted to go for the scout at the main base to figure out what exactly is going on. But we are seeing a different build.
Okay, why are a lot of Protoss players going for that citadel of Odin when they see the Rax expansion since ASL?
Well, I honestly don't have an idea. Maybe because Snow has done the robotic facility so many times in this game of this total 9 game series. Oh, he sees that then.
Yeah, he saw it.
So now there should be the eBay. Yeah, there's an eBay. Armory should be Academy should be going up at the same time. There it is.
Come on, just go for speed lots, Snow. Do that speed lot all in. Never mind. Snow has already built a third Nexus with only 4 Dragoons on the way. You usually want to build that third Nexus after you have your at least 6 Dragoons. But because Snow, his Citadel of Adun was found.
I like how Sharp is just being safe here, with his putting down the missile turret as soon as possible. But that's also a great mind of Snow that he didn't go for the Templar Archive and just immediately throwing down the third Nexus over here.
I definitely like this mind game by Snow. And why does Sharp only have what, like 6 SCVs on his natural?
Yeah, the optimization is somewhat poor here. Maybe he's thinking of the Dark Templar drop.
Yeah, he is.
I find him thinking overly thinking of this defending Protoss build, because he already sees foreground pressure. Whenever you see foreground pressure, you can exclude the possibility that DT drop is not going to be that fast, and he is putting down the more factory just like previous game. For some reason, he doesn't like to put down armory that fast. Right,
and Sharp even saw those 2 gateways on Snow's main, and when you see 2 gateways before a Templar Archive, you almost know that it's not going to be a Dark Templar drop, because you usually build your second gateway as you build your Templar Archive and you do a Dark Templar drop. But Snow just wanting to be very safe.
That Vulture nicely doing some harassment, picking up more on.
Okay, so because these Dragoons are hurt, Snow might feel a lot of pressure to this little attack done by Sharp. Ooh, nice siege tank snipe.
Good micro is already on point of picking the single siege tank.
You're right.
So now more vultures are coming out. Still no armory by Sharp.
Yeah, Sharp just wants to play really aggressive here, but Snow doesn't have observers yet, so these Dragoons were not on a good place to defend that vulture run by, but Dragoon just spawned and it's not reacting yet. Okay.
Yeah, those
needs to protect his probes.
The vultures are doing some great job here, but now those 2 tanks with the 4 marine just came over here, but will immediately snipe.
Those tanks were just a bit too aggressive against these many Dragoons.
But what if he just picks... There's a 1 gun on already low HP. He needs to kill it.
I don't think he sees it. Okay, there's a lot of things going on. So, both players not microing perfectly because they have to multitask a lot. And while this is going on, Snow is actually having... And these Marines are killing that Dragoon because of that medic is helping.
Yeah, the medic heal is amazing here. And for some reason, Snow has a 1600 mineral.
Yeah.
So he's falling apart because of the multitasking here. He's lacking with the Vespene gas, 53 only. His mineral expansion taking a lot of pressure here. Siege mode in front. Stepping on the Spider-Man once again. Double gun.
Oh no. And the reason why Snow has 1800 minerals is because he has no place to add more gateways. Yeah, there's no pylons built on his main to add more gateways, so Snow has to tap out as soon as he loses all of his probes on his 3rd expansion.
That was a really weird game where he just kept harassing him.
Well, Snow did get all of Sharp's siege tanks, but he let those vultures get inside his main, and because of that, he couldn't pay his attention and adding more gateways, spending more resources.
So it looks like Snow still leading the score 3-2 or 4-2, 3-2.
Not sure. I think we have to look on that. I think it's 4-2.
Have to check the replay folder real quick to figure out what exactly the score is. Oh, it's 3-2. So 3-2 for Snow.
Oh, really? Okay.
And we are already here. Snow versus Sharp on Revolver, and Snow decided to choose this map. And spawning location in the top left, the orange Protoss. This is Snow. And spawning location in the bottom left, the red Terran. This is Sharp, and we are seeing the vertical matchup on Revolver. So also the map does not have total 8 mineral fields at the natural, plus no mineral fields to click for the worker drill.
At this vertical matchup, don't you think that the Terran has a slight lead against Protoss?
I honestly do not know, but I heard whenever it's a horizontal matchup, like if Sharp spawns at the 1 o'clock, I heard it's good for Terran.
Oh, it's good for the Terran when it's a horizontal matchup. Well, isn't it not bad for Terran when it's a vertical matchup as well?
I think vertical matchup is fine.
Yeah. I thought that vertical matchup is best.
Not sure what exactly the best matchup is, but let's see what exactly Sharp will be doing. We are seeing Snow is not putting down the 10 gateway.
Okay, a 12 Nexus build, maybe.
He's making more worker here. Finally putting down the barracks, but I think this is good for Sharp because it's a vertical matchup against 12 Nexus. You can always choose whenever you want. And he's sensing something. He didn't go for 12 refinery. He went for 11 refinery. So that means he wants to kill.
Because most of the Protoss players, they go for a 12 Nexus expansion on this map. Just exploiting that high ground terrain on your natural. But it's a bit too honest play on this map, because this map is just known for the 12 Nexus build, and Terran players can always kind of snipe that build with their 11-11 and try to kill the Protoss.
Okay, there is a pylon being warped, and there's also the gateway.
Ooh, I think we're going to see a forge build. Because building your second pylon here means that you can either build your shield battery and defend the cheese rush. But let's see if Snow is actually going to build a forge.
Yeah, let's see what exactly he will be doing. The second pylon is already being done. Marine went out. Zealot production on the way.
Right, Zealot production.
And I think this is going to be the Zealot core Zealot production on the way.
Yeah, I guess it's going to be a stubbornness. Alright, he just built the forge.
Okay.
I like it.
Let's see from Sharp's point of view. He sees the forge going up. I wonder what exactly he wants to do as soon as he sees the forge. Okay, nicely picking up that SCV.
Right.
Pulling.
Alright, so the vulture is not even out yet. I mean, the vulture is not going to get out even any soon now. But because he saw that forge, he's actually bringing his SCVs a bit early, because he knows that if this photon cannon gets finished, his cheese rush won't work, and he's just rotating these marines.
That is a fantastic marine micro.
Yeah.
Avoiding those Zealot, but those... Wow.
Sharp just lost all of his marines, so his cheese rush is not going to work. That photon cannon is going to get finished. So as long as Snow doesn't let this vulture run by to his main... Oh my god, he loses the vulture. This is almost just unplayable for Sharp. Unplayable.
So he tried to go for the cheese with the 7 SCB, but the cannon just went up. Snow didn't lose that much of a worker. And
didn't lose any workers at all, actually.
His core is not that fast, but he has those saved up gas.
Right. Ooh, I like how he already has a saved up gas. Yeah, that's good.
Wow. I think this is going to be 4 gateway. This is 4 gateway. I know this build.
Isn't this the build that you just did? You just used on me?
Yeah, I used it against you, and you said you thought you can kill this build, but I had just so many guns to kill you.
Yeah, I thought that I can kill this build with the siege mode research, but didn't work out at all. And Snow even sees that command CC getting put down. This is...
Yeah, he saw the CC, and now Sharp is going for Spider Mine research into
And what are these
Spider Mine
Zealots?
into 3CC, but those 4 Zealots is gonna be doing some damage, harassment. Gotta
Well,
micro
some
the
damage
vulture.
is actually going to end the game, I think. Alright, one Zealot on each vultures, I love it. And these Zealots just don't need to care about those spider mines. I don't care about spider mines, I'm just gonna go up to your main base and kill everything you have.
Yeah, vultures needs to be very careful, very low HP. 2 Zealots just somehow sneaked in. Oh my,
And
oh
he's
my,
going to
oh
lose
my.
that vulture. That SCV is blocking that vulture. Okay, never mind. Oh, he lost the Dragoon. But I think that was a rally mistake. Okay. He did clear all of the Zealots, but what's important here is Sharp also lost a lot of... Not a lot of, but some SCVs. And the fact that he gave away his information. What he's doing.
His
Snow already knows.
robotic facility is not that slow either. I mean,
Yeah.
that observatory is about to be finished.
Does Sharp even have a single tank out on the map?
No, he doesn't. He's just making vultures to deny Snow's 3rd expansion as much as possible. Laying some spider mine, picking up that probe, nicely done. Okay, but losing that vulture once again, that's not great. Gun range
Yeah.
should be done by now for Snow. Okay,
Oh, I like how he microed that Dragoon to avoid that spider mine. Not sure whether he microed it or that Dragoon is just smart enough to avoid that spider mine. But there is no spider mine laid on Snow's 3rd, so Snow will be able to build his 3rd without any observers. Come on, move away, Dragoon. Okay, you can still build it. Alright, so I'm pretty sure Snow knows that Sharp went for that mine expansion, spider mine expansion. So Snow is going to just move out with these Dragoons and kill Sharp. Yeah. He already has, what, 7 Dragoons. Well, unfortunate that that mine triggered, but and Sharp doesn't even have his siege tank research upgrade finished, right? Alright.
No, I don't think so, because he just spent all of his resource for the Starport Wraith, and he just have only a 1. He doesn't have the 2nd guess yet. No marine inside of the bunker.
And no marines inside the bunker. Well,
Wow.
just one marine, but
Siege mode is done.
yeah, siege one is done.
Running
He backs
away.
off his Dragoons. But, Snow? Oh, what is this? He actually lifted off his third command center. This game is looking crazy.
So I think he just feels unsafe of taking that expansion. So he will be taking this the 5 o'clock 3rd expansion. So I guess this is also one of the way of having the economic lead somehow, or catching up the economically. But
Okay,
there's a 2nd forge.
Yeah, Snow just swept with his observer and he saw that there is no command CC, but I'm pretty sure he didn't click on those minerals. If he saw that those minerals were mined, then Snow can know that there is a hidden command center. But Snow is just gonna think that, oh, Sharp, you only have 2 factories and a starport and a no command center. So Snow doesn't know about this hidden base for like the next 10 minutes. Sharp might get back on the game somehow.
Well, thing is, he does have the Shuttle Reaver out momentarily,
Oh, yeah.
and once that Shuttle Reaver going for the scout, like here, like, hey, do you have missiles right over here at the Terran's Natural? Oh, you don't have it? Okay, I'm gonna be start dropping my Reaver at this 3rd expansion. Oh, I'll be giving you away your 3rd expansion later on, and he'll be start putting those Reaver location over here and slowly find that expansion later on. Okay, there's a Reaver. More expansion being taken.
And there's a red dot right there, but okay, it's a spider mine.
Oh yeah, there's a red dot.
You don't see any dropships out on the map. Yeah, not even a control tower added, but Snow already has a photon cannon on his main base, so he's just eliminating any kind of chances to give away his game, and the shuttle Reaver actually gets into Sharp's main, but he has no missile turrets. And I wonder how that Scarab only killed a single SCV.
2 SCV?
Yeah, 2 SCVs now. 3 SCVs.
Oh my God.
Oh wow, that Scarab just connected onto that Vulture and the siege tank.
A nice connecting of that Scarab, picking up the single tank and single Vulture. Those tanks are in range of. Okay, Shuttle Reaver did not unload. So
yeah, Snow did lose his Reaver mid-air, and Sharp does have his 3rd expansion going.
Yeah, I think Snow made a little bit of a mistake, but he still has.
And he's making more
a
mistakes.
lot of army.
Yeah, he does have a lot of army and a supply count. So even though Snow doesn't know about this hidden expansion, if Snow can just kill Sharp at this point of game, that hidden expansion becomes useless.
Yeah, Snow has a lot of resource still. He needs to spend all of his resource to catch up, he needs to spend all of his resource to have a pumped up unit. And Sharp has to be very careful of taking that expansion. He's finally getting the command center. Armory +1 is done.
Yeah, that is science facility is going to get finished soon, so he will get that 2-1 upgrade. But this shuttle doesn't have the speed upgrade yet, and Sharp is actually, I don't know, kind of lazy, I guess. He is not putting any missile turrets, even though he shot that shuttle, and he is just letting shuttles come through your main base.
That storm did 4 kills, but Archon being merged. Sharp really needs to spend all of his gas to make something. I mean, 900 Vespine gas with only a single machine shot. Not looking great.
Yeah, I guess Sharp got kind of tilted after his G-Rush fails, and that was a single Vulture, just kind of harassing. But this game is, not looking good for Sharp. I mean, Sharp, you really need a single factory with a machine shop added to get that tank count. But no, Sharp is not interested in doing that.
Yeah, those vultures are picking up the Zala one by one nicely. By sometimes putting some spider mines, and this 3rd expansion still running nicely with this 9 SCV. Sharp.
Yeah, I wonder why Sharp is not making more SCVs there.
Second machine shop yet.
Okay, Sharp has 700 gas. Time to make a second machine shop.
Okay, nicely microing that shuttle to do some Zala bomb top of the siege tank and a missile turret. So that's a nice trade for him. And also the Nexus already being finished warping. Vultures are trying to do some work over here at the north. But this upgrade lead is just gonna be a huge for Snow. Wow, nicely dropping those Zala top of the siege tank and picking up the siege tank once again. Sharp definitely needs to have a second machine shop. There is the second machine shop finally being added. So did not spot this 4th base.
Yeah, if those Dragoons just kind of moved it to the right side, they would have spotted it, but luckily for Sharp, these Dragoons moved upwards. And I don't know about this game now, actually, because, like I said before, that hidden expansion went on for the next 10 minutes, and Snow is now thinking that, Sharp is going to get his 3rd expansion after he gets his 2-1 upgrades. So, okay, I'll take that. I'll give away your 3rd command center, but actually, Sharp is running on 4 command centers.
Yeah, nicely not overly committing of sending in those vultures to pick up more probe, but we are now seeing there are 3 groups of army, or with the shuttle dropping top of the siege tank.
A bust at Sharp's natural.
+2 is done.
Yeah, +2 is done, but there's there are a lot of zealots being wasted on Terran's natural.
I think
Okay.
this is a good trade for Sharp. I mean,
Yeah.
wow, Sharp is catching up the game. I mean, he has now 4 base saturation. +2 is done, and now those Gun zealots are getting all melted. He needs more machine shop, I would say. And he's completely opposite of Royal. Royal makes their machine shop really fast, but this guy, Sharp, really loves to make Vulture.
Yeah, he is definitely a spider mine lover. He loves his spider mines.
More
I don't think he loves vultures, he just loves his spider mines. Okay, so I think Sharp just got back onto the game. And Snow really needs to know about that 4th command center.
Yeah, that 4th base has the 3rd base has been running for a long time. I mean, he already mined 500 each, so that's about 3,500 resource he just earned from, and that is actually helping Sharp to manage to have a lot of vulture in this late game potential.
Right.
And this 2-1 upgrade, okay, never mind, I don't see the second armory, but +2 is done.
Remember, this game was a game when that Sharp's cheese rush failed big time. Like it just did nothing. No probe kills.
Yeah, those guns are getting focus targeted. Guns are doing some great work, buying some time.
Okay, Snow only has +1 upgraded.
Yeah, he has a second forge being spinning for a long time, and I think that must be the +2 upgrade.
Yeah. I pay a lot of attention to your to the Preuss ground weapon upgrade versus Terran, because I do think it's really important. You're the ground army, of course, and some more idle workers.
This is much a better game scenario than watching on Vermeer. No, not Vermeer. Allegro. Allegro. Sharp was having some difficulty defending Snow's shuttle harassment all the time with the double robo. He does have double robo, but still not much of a shuttle being made. Okay, High Templar is getting sniped once again.
Vultures somehow coming in through here and sniping High Templars. And I just saw the mini-map, and Snow had an observer here, and it just died. So Snow now knows about that presence, knows the presence of that 4th command center, so he's just moving all of his army right away, not even caring about stepping on spider mines, to destroy this 4th base. Alright, now that Snow knows about this 4th base, and he will click on those minerals, and he's going to get shocked about how many minerals Sharp has mined.
Well, good thing that Snow is taking this expansion down, but I mean, Sharp already has mined that resource more than enough to keep up his late game potential. And now he's moving out with the 2-1 upgrade. The vessel is out too. I'm not sure whether he has the EMP research, but the zealots getting melted. Snow needs to get into the position where he can actually go for the fight here.
Right. You either fight the Terran army or just kind of run away and try to backstab the Terran as much as you can, but this map is really hard to backstab the Terran because Terran can always place mines and just leave some few siege tanks on his 3rd. Yeah, and he's just getting there, knowing that Snow is just trying to backstab the Terran. And because this is a high ground, it's really hard to break through there.
Those tanks are moving forward, and +3 is done. And I think this is not looking great for Snow. Snow does have 1 Reaver. He does have the damage Reaver upgrade. So one High Templar, but here's the fight in the middle of the map. But this is a high ground siege tank. Storming top of the siege tank, that's definitely nice. But Zealot came also at the same time.
Okay, Snow did manage to kill some siege tanks right there, even though it was a high ground.
The Sharp is slowly getting out of his resource. He needs to take more bases soon, but he seems like he's on a rush to pressure Snow as much as possible.
those three siege tanks just snipe that High Templar. And if Snow loses this game, he is going to be so tilted. I think he's going to be disappointed at himself.
And not looking great, but this is a high ground gun. Definitely a big favorite towards the Protoss, but more vultures are incoming. Sharp does have a decent amount of resources. Sharp really needs to spend his resource. All those factories are right now AFK. He needs to spend those money. Snow is on a disadvantage side. He needs to use all of his money from all location.
Yeah, Snow just somehow.
Everywhere.
Yeah, Snow somehow used all of his minerals, just queuing up dragoons and zealots on his gateways. Okay, Snow losing some probes on this expansion, but he still has the expansion on 9 o'clock. I mean 3 o'clock.
Those army are being separated, and I think this is just gonna be a somewhat favored towards the Snow, because yes, you may be able to take down this 4th Nexus, but this is a high ground natural expansion where you can have this 7 gateway macro, High Templar gun, or even Zealot will be popping out. Okay, 3-2 upgrade is done for Snow, so this is good for Snow.
And I'm not sure about that splitting up those tanks for Sharp, because Sharp did manage did get Snow's expansion, but because he split up those tanks, he lost almost all of his tanks. And now what does he have? Only only 2 expansions, and this natural is already out of minerals.
Sharp needs to spend his resource and needs to take more expansion at the bottom right side, because Snow didn't actually lose that much of infrastructures. He just lost a single nexus.
Yeah, just a single nexus.
And gas.
And he kept all of his probes alive. So as long as as long as Snow gets his supply count to 200 again, and just attack that 4th command center base, Sharp is going to lose some more units and will not be able to keep up the game because he's out of resources now.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of how Light was saying about like that you have to split the map in half and just defend. Just defend against Protoss for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes long, and until you see Protoss is making the carry, you move out at that time. And now I guess it kind of starts to make sense where if you're just being rushed, like try to kill Protoss with this like 4 base plus 3 attack weapon upgrade timing attack. He didn't earn much of a benefit. I mean, Snow just snowballing here.
Yeah, I also think that if the Protoss isn't really going for arbiters or carriers and just relying on High Templars, you definitely need to just kind of turtle really hard to like 30 minutes or 40 minutes ish. But really, it's not that easy for the Terran player to do that. And while they're doing that, the Protoss can just take the entire map and just, you know, be so annoying with those saved resources.
Yeah, even some Dark Templars are coming out from this east side. And Zealots are coming. That's a lot of Zealots are coming, but Sharp does not have much of a vultures, but Spider-Mines did some decent amount of damage.
Yeah, Spider-Mines did deal a lot of damage to those Zealots, so those Zealots were just kind of suiciding onto those Spider-Mines. But still, he defends this base, defends this expansion at 3 o'clock, and Snow now has a lot of resources because he has been saturating that expansion at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, Sharp is slowly getting out of his resource. I mean, 1 base mining, okay, finally 2 base mining, but Protoss has just multiple bases where he can actually mine from, and
yeah,
keep hearing those Dark Templar trying to do some work here, denying this harassment at this east side. More units are coming, but Snow needs to gather up his army. His armies are everywhere. Once he gathers all his army, he can start to crush this army momentarily. But these Reavers are doing such a great job.
Right, delaying those siege tanks from coming to his expansion. Right, 1 siege tank on the high ground, finally. So it's starting to hit on some probes, and Sharp is actually going to attack this unprotected base. And Snow because he wants to protect this Nexus, he is going to move all of his army right here and secure this base.
That shuttle, Dark Templar, gonna be unloading top of the siege tank. I wasn't thinking of that, but wow, it's actually using the D matrix on the siege tank. But now the Reaver Michael. Snow is just so annoying. I mean, he's just still using the Reaver at this 25-minute long of the game. Both players are doing their best, but the Snow has just overwhelming amount of his army.
Yeah, he already has a max supply, and he is just going to break through here and kill all of Sharp's siege tanks right here, and save his expansion at 3 o'clock. And I think this will be almost. Gee, no, never mind.
And he needs to bring his army, everything.
Wait, why did Snow not bring all of his army there? Okay, honestly, it was not hard for Snow to break through that. Sharp only had like 6 siege tanks or 5 siege tanks there, and Snow somehow suicided most of his army and couldn't even secure this base at 3 o'clock.
I like how he's still using the shuttle, dropping the top of the siege tank, and now those Goliath, the number of Goliath that Sharp made just got wasted.
I wonder why Sharp made so many Goliaths, but anyways, Snow finally gets rid of this Terran army when he could have done that like 3 minutes or 5 minutes ago, but still, because he got rid of that Terran army, he can now open attack onto Terran's 4th base, and now it's going to get easy for the Protoss. Just build up some more photon cannons on your bases, and as soon as you get 200 supply, just a move to the Terran's 4th base. Easy.
Yeah, Snow is just mining from all location. Kind of like a 3-base macro at the moment, but I guess this is still somewhat playable for Sharp because he lifted up his command center at the main base. So yeah, this is a 3-base Protoss, and Snow needs to be very careful with his attack, with the decision making. If he makes a mistake of his attack, then Sharp might be able to catch up the game because he has 2-base mining.
Yeah, if Snow somehow suicides all of this army for nothing, Sharp may have some time to get back on the game, because there are. Okay, let's watch this. Zealots dropping on top of the siege tanks, but there is another siege tank on the left side on the high ground. Those Dragoons are going to have a hard time killing that siege tank. And this attack seems like it's going to work out because Sharp has no tanks to kill these Dragoons, and yep, Sharp tapping out finally.
Well, I'm still impressed how well Sharp was able to keep up the game, even though he built his cheese roaster against the 12 Nexus. And I mean, if he was a bit patient with his move, what if?
Right.
I wonder. What if the game result would have been changed if he has just turtled up and try to split the map in half, like taking 5 o'clock more instead of going for the attack?
Yeah, if he split up the map perfectly and just built missile turrets everywhere and just turtled really hard by taking the 5th expansion at 5 o'clock, Sharp might have had the chance to turn over the game.
And now the score is 4-2. Snow is leading the score now. And loser is going to be picking the map. And Sharp decided to play on Metaverse. And Snow is coming in. We'll be starting the game number 7 momentarily. And once players are ready, host will be starting the game soon. Okay, now players are ready. We are now starting the game, and this is going to be Snow versus Sharp on Metaverse. And spawning location in the bottom right, purple Terran. This is Sharp.
And spawning location on the top left, our blue Protoss, Snow.
And this is a cross-spawn matchup. Don't really recall much of a Terran vs Protoss matchup on Metaverse, but I can think of where Light was losing to Beast because of the gas steal, and
Right.
Royal beat Best, right?
Yeah.
Ultimate Battle. So that was also a great play by Royal, and I wonder what Sharp will be doing, and also Snow will be doing. Will Snow go for the same build once again, like the, what is it called, the 12 Nexus build?
Yeah, I hope he does though, because I think that 12 Nexus into a Forge build is actually pretty good.
And maybe Snow might be the guy who might start changing the trendy style of the opening.
Yeah, might even just change the meta of PvT. Might just make that 12 Nexus and Forge build a standard build. Like how the Zergo goes for the 12 hatchery. Oh, but you have a gateway first.
We are seeing Snow putting down the gateway, and now I can something remember from this game. I was helping Snow in ASL round of 24 match. He asked me to practice some game on a Metaverse, and he said he doesn't need to use Reaver build. He said 3-gate observer build is good on this map because you can just move out with this good observer and start taking third Nexus at the spawning location with the probe at the 6-minute mark, and you can actually take the advantage with it.
Okay.
And let's see if he's gonna be doing it. I think this is going to be once again the 19 Nexus build.
When the Protoss is mining the gas with only 2 probes and has a cybernetics core and a relatively fast second pylon, you can assume that it's going to be a very fast expansion.
Very good optimization by Snow.
Yeah, nice optimization. Putting that third probe onto the gas on supply count 16. But to be honest, I've tried a lot. I've tried a lot of variations with that 19 Nexus build, but putting that third probe onto the gas, it didn't really matter. To be honest.
It may just be the feeling of
yeah, it just makes you feel good.
And there's a 19 Nexus at 3 minutes 5 seconds.
Yep. On the when the mineral field is on the left side, the Nexus usually gets warped at 4 seconds, 5 seconds ish. On the right side, exactly at 3 minutes. We see we don't have range upgrade yet, but it will start soon. Okay, he's not doing it because the scouting SCV scouts his main.
And we have decided to go for the machine shop follow-up and putting down the command center.
Okay.
So that's definitely great. We finally get to see Snow getting the range upgrade after the 2 Goons production. And Pylon as well at the natural. So interestingly, I should be seeing... Oh, he's definitely worried about the Vulture run by, so...
Yeah, okay, what Snow is doing is usually when you do the 19 Nexus build, you want your second Dragoon protecting your natural because of that Vulture run by, but he's actually just going to move out with 2 Dragoons because he knows that Sharp is one of those players who don't like to build a bunker. But Sharp did build a bunker. So if Sharp didn't have a bunker, he would have actually died to these 2 Dragoons, but he did. So he's feeling safe now. But the thing is, Sharp doesn't have any units out on the map, right?
He doesn't have any units out on the map, and he's already
doesn't have a single unit. And wait. Okay, so he got his. So this is his first Vulture, and this Vulture is not going to get outside because he already has Dragoons on his natural, and yet he's going to use a dropship.
Yeah, I don't know the point of making Vulture here, and he's also already on other Another factory. I guess this is going to be 2 vulture drop. He just spent another resource for the factory. That is going to be the siege tank production, I assume.
Okay, this vulture drop might work, but Sharp, you're gonna have to repair your bunker forever, right?
Yeah, well, I guess expecting of.
Yeah, I guess that's going that next unit from the factory is going to be a siege tank, but still, you're gonna drop with only 2 vultures. Okay, 2 vultures and speed vultures with no spider mine yet.
Yeah, I don't really understand about this optimization because you don't have the spider mine research. You have the vulture speed, but what can you do? Can you actually get it? Oh, you can actually get it.
Yeah, you can get it because...
Okay, picking up 1,
okay. 2 probes? 3 probes.
4
probes? Not bad. Okay, 4 probes, not bad for 2 vultures, but... the question is Snow going to think about dropships?
Well, the answer might be yes, because the metaverse is one of the maps where you can actually use the dropship so often everywhere and every location, and to harass the 12 or 9 o'clock expansion whenever Proxy takes that expansion. And there's a first observer.
Metaverse is a map that Terrans like to abuse their dropship play, because so many expansions are island expansions. And here's our first dropship, and the observer barely misses that dropship, but it will still see that starport. So Snow will know that there is a dropship incoming, but I don't think... okay, the observer, if you just move to the left, it will see that starport.
I just noticed how often Sharp goes for 3 factory and then armory.
Yeah, another game that has a very late armory. I guess Sharp is just not a huge fan of very fast upgrades.
And here is a pylon. Some pylon not looking great in my opinion, because those pylon can be messing around with your gun padding, and you want to have your gun on position to defend some sort of like a drop play. And he's definitely aware of the dropship play because he saw the starport.
Right. As soon as Snow sees that dropship, he needs to put down a forge and have his dragoons placed very defensively. And you generally don't want to use your first Reaver very aggressively against a dropship style Terran. You just want to place that Reaver at a very defensive place. And I'm pretty sure Snow is going to build a second Reaver, and as soon as he gets his photon cannon finished, not even started yet, but when he feels like he's safe, he will move out with a few Dragoons and 2 Reavers to harass the Terran.
Oh, 1 hit away of picking up that dropship, so that was very dangerous.
Yeah,
and now Snow is taking more expansion. Setup at Dune just went up. This is 3 gate or 6 gate.
Yes, 6 gateways. And Snow still hasn't put down that forge. I wonder why, because usually when you see the starport, you want to have your forge kind of early. I mean, upgrades don't hurt, and putting down a single photon cannon isn't really that bad. Okay. Sharp. Not going to use that dropship because it's a single hit away from dying. Alright, now we have the speed shuttle and 2 Reavers, I suppose.
The Reaver
only shows a single Reaver.
The Reaver is trying to do some job, but I think Sharp forgot about making the siege mode. Oh, never mind. He's making the siege mode, so that must be the machine shop of getting the
range upgrade.
The Goliath range upgrade, the Current Booster. And he's
the upgrade name is Current Booster? Is that research called the Current Booster upgrade?
Karan.
Karan, oh I see.
Karan, yeah, Karan Booster. Karan Booster for the Karan Booster for the Goliath range upgrade, and we are seeing More base being saturated for Snow, so that's gonna be definitely a great news for him. But I do not see. Oh, there's a forge. Okay, there's a forge. Should be adding the fallen cannon momentarily. Still no time for archive.
I guess Snow is just a fan of getting more gateways first and then building a forge.
Oh, that scarab. Okay, I see the trick of Sharp loading up some unit. Gonna be unloading behind of the mineral line. And gotta be careful.
The dropship isn't fully repaired, so it's just going to die to those dragoons in midair, not dropping any single unit.
Yeah, both of the players were busy microing this Goliath siege tank and try to take the third expansion. Oh, third expansion on location, so that's gonna be a nice one. But oh my god, spider mines are pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, and I wonder if Snow was looking at that screen and saw that the Sharp's dropship died. Because as soon as you know that dropship is dead, you can just connect. A direct hit on those dragoons.
I like those siege tank location because you can actually build missile turret on this high ground and you can split the map in half.
Ooh, but but Sharp's natural is completely empty, but Snow is not interested on attacking Sharp.
Here's the shuttle coming. Do you have Zealot inside?
Yeah, and Snow's gonna be like, why did you place your siege things here, Sharp?
Well, the thing is, if you have this high ground siege mode over here on this side, and also at the natural over here, you can actually defend Protoss attack with the both location at the same time. Your natural, your third expansion at the same time, and you can slowly split the map in half into the west, so there is going to be north versus south. Two shuttles are coming, and whenever I see this, like the two shuttle like moving out, or maybe like whatchamacallit, two robo build, I want to try out the wraith build, like maybe making 1 or 2 wraiths and just keep having those wraiths on this location and try to unite the shuttle as much as possible instead of making that many Goliath.
I don't think 2 is enough. Maybe why not 3? Go for 3.
I'll try 3. I'll try 3, and now this high ground is given away. But now here is all above. Top of the siege tank. This is not what you want as Terran. And if you're unsieging, you're losing a lot of mine tank. Oh my god, Reaver.
Or I got some Reaver. Wow. Oh my god, that Reaver shot going through those mineral lines. My Reaver didn't work like that, but Snow's Reavers always works like that somehow. And Shuttle doesn't have a armor, right?
Shuttle has an armor 1.
Oh, it does. Okay, I see. So 3 rays won't 2-shot a shuttle.
And definitely
3-shot. Yeah, right. I think 2 wraiths and 3 wraiths is a huge difference if you're going to use the wraiths.
Alright, and now SCV connected.
Alright.
Oh my god, another SCV getting picked off.
This is so annoying. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you need to do that wraith play on Metaverse.
Yeah, without the wraith, I find this Reaver harassment just so annoying. And he just keeps using the shuttle continuously and just picking up the SCB and picking up some C-stand whenever he wants. And here's once again he's coming.
Yeah, I think Snow is just going to bust here. He's dropping that Zealot. Oh, close. If that Zealot killed those 2 tanks, I think Snow might have just killed Sharp here with his bust. But okay, he's moving in, and let's see how many tanks Sharp has. 5 on the left, right, and 2 that are very low on HP. Yes, really good side storms, and those side storms just killed 3 siege tanks at once. And that Reaver is going to kill some more SCVs. I think this was a really good trade by Snow.
I like how he always have his gun on hold position, so these guns don't get sucked in by the siege tank.
Right.
And he's also doing the Reaver micro from the behind of the mineral line, so this is really annoying for Sharp. annoying for Sharp, and Sharp really needs to spend his resource. He needs to make more SCV, and he does have to one upgrade, but what can you actually do in this type of game?
While this was happening, Sharp was actually holding a 1800 mineral bank.
Oh my gosh, Shuttle. The Reaver keep dropping and taking out those Goliath one by one.
Okay, Snow's Dragoons were staying here for too much. Yeah. Snow should have retreated those Dragoons, but because Snow lost most of his Dragoons, Sharp now has some time. He bought some time.
Ooh. Okay.
And because he got those many Dragoons, Sharp does have another chance to build a single more command center. I think he's just going to destroy that side destructor and not side destructor, power generator. Build another CC.
That Reaver is so annoying. Just keep making the Reaver over and over, and he does not have the scare of damage upgrade, but still making that siege tank one by one.
Just looking at this is just so annoying.
Yeah, I think definitely Terran needs to use Wraith in order to stop this shuttle, in my opinion.
Even if you build a missile turret behind there, it doesn't really matter. The shuttle can still land there and destroy that missile turret and harass you again and again.
And again.
Right.
And Sharp is trying his best to take this high ground advantage and to put some siege, but he's not paying attention. He wasn't paying attention of the siege tanks, so losing some tanks is definitely not worth it. The power generator is definitely have gone down, and also Snow is doing his work to kill this power generator. I wonder if he's getting the +1 air weapon. He's not getting the +1 air weapon.
Yeah, and I think there was another harass at his another Reaver. Ooh, I wonder if that Scarab's gonna land. Never mind. Not gonna land. Oh, but he finds that sweet spot.
Wow, that siege tank does not shoot from that distance, so the Reaver just gonna be picking up that SCP-1 by one.
Save them! Oh, they're so close. 2 more SCPs go down.
Uh-oh.
Oh, where did that... Oh, I don't see how that Reaver died. There was a tank.
That's a lot of Grims and Zealots are coming. Thousands of units are coming, but will Sharp able to hold off? I'm not sure exactly because
I'm not sure about that because Sharp only has 4 siege tanks on the right side, but okay, Snow is not going to fully commit. He's just going to be really patient. Just sending out Zealots and High Templars. Oh, but still, this is so painful because Sharp is only mining at like 2 locations, and if this goes on, Sharp just has to remake Army SCV, and by that, and eventually, if Sharp maxes with his supply, Protoss is just going to take all of the map, the entire map.
Well, that's what Snow is exactly doing. He just keeps expanding towards the southwest and putting more gateway nexuses, and okay, those guns were overly committed and losing some guns there, but waiting for another 3 energy to use the storm. Will he be using the storm?
Okay, use it. Does Snow know that? Oh, Sharp just taps out. Okay, there was another Reaver harassing, and Sharp just got pissed by that.
Yeah, this is really annoying. I mean, it's so frustrating. I mean, I wonder who the map maker is, but I really do not like the metaverse because I heard the Terran players complain about this map. It's so impossible for Terran to play against Protoss and Zerg, because if Zerg takes the 3rd expansion at the 9 or 12 o'clock, then they can just play crazy Zerg. Just make Ultras and Zerg only, and some Scourge to snipe some Vessel, then Terran really cannot do anything.
Yeah, and because the choke point is so narrow, you can't really kill that base with mass marines, right?
Right.
Yeah, not 2, but 3 sunken colonies and a single Ultralisk will make those island bases very invincible.
And now the score is 5-2. Snow is leading the score. And Sharp once again picking the map in the way of an eddy. This map was used in KSL. And let's see how Sharp will be making the comeback.
Yeah, and on Eddie, who's favored? The Terran or the Protoss?
Oh, I think it's Terran?
Oh, it's Terran, okay.
I would consider Terran because it's easy to defend. Easy to defend your third expansion plus. Oh, the mineral expansion has a 7 mineral field, so I guess it's okay. Yeah, anyways, spawning location in the top right of Green Terran. This is Sharp. And spawning location in the top left, the white Protoss. This is Snow.
Am I the only one that not hearing any sound effects of StarCraft?
You don't hear the Starcraft sound?
Oh no, okay, now I hear it.
Oh,
never mind.
Yeah, I keep just making sure I disable the sound and turning on the sound every time. But I think Snow is not understanding the map. Why is he putting down the pylon at the bottom?
Oh. Uh-oh. Snow thinks that his ramp is on the downside of his main base.
Let's see where he puts down his gateway.
Oh, please don't put it down on the corner left. Oh no,
Oh
please.
no, there's no ramp, so I'll put down the
yeah, Snow notices it and puts down a gateway on a decent location. If he put down that gateway on the left corner, it would have been so funny.
Oh,
it's like the mistake that a lot of StarCraft beginner players make. They don't know the ramp, so they just build their infrastructure very behind their main base.
And we are seeing Sharp has gone for 11 refinery. And that is going to be the 13th scout right now by Sharp. And Snow is doing, once again, this is going to be the 19 Nexus, I believe.
Well, we don't know it yet, but Snow is almost. Is Snow the guy who invented this build?
I would say he is. Oh, I should say Meanie and Snow are.
Oh, okay.
They are the only two players who were doing the Nexus build without the gun range upgrade.
I see. So yeah, because Snow is such a lover of 19 Nexus build, pretty sure he's going to go for that 19 Nexus build again. And I wonder if that SCV you saw the Vespen Geyser, right? Oh. Oh no.
With that side, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think Sharp knows.
No, I don't think you have seen it. Oh my god, he just made a decision. Hey, I don't see you.
Okay, because Snow built his gateway in a somewhat funny location, that Sharp doesn't know that Snow is here.
So 19 Nexus it is, and Pro production plus the gun production once again.
Yeah, I think, well, usually there's a lot of variations on this 19 Nexus build. You can make your you can do your range upgrade before your second Dragoon, but Snow is actually going to get another Dragoon, then into range build, and then he will build his third pylon.
Okay.
And there are some other Protoss players who go for that third Dragoon instead of a robotics facility, but you usually want to do that if you want to pressure with the Dragoons hard. But
and now the Vulture is all the way going towards to the bottom left, but now he's gonna be thinking, oh, I don't see anything.
But okay, so the Vulture finally moves to Sharp's natural, and Snow's natural. So
wait, Snow forgot about his third pylon.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no third pylon. His robo is really fast. His robo is fast, but no third pylon.
Oh wait. Oh, he's just going to get that third pylon with his Nexus.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I've never seen this kind of thing. Oh, I guess he skipped his third dragoon. Oh wait, no, he has his. Oh yeah, he doesn't have his third dragoon, right?
He doesn't have his third dragoon. But he got this robo really fast. It wasn't the 25. I guess it was a 24 robo, I believe.
Yeah.
Slightly faster than the usual.
Okay, so
And-
this is another interesting variation of the 19 Nexus build.
And we are seeing by Sharp. The Vulture didn't do much of a damage, but he is setting up his second factory once again. Wonder what exactly he'll be doing.
Did the Vulture get a single probe kill?
I don't think he did.
Oh no, then this is not. This is already not a good game for Sharp because he failed his scout and he lost his Vulture, which means Sharp is forced to do that siege mode research because you don't want to do your Spider-Mine research when you have no Vultures out on the map. So this will be a 2-factory pressure, but the thing is, Snow already has 3 gateways compared to 2 factories. So this 3 gateway Dragoon Observer build is actually a perfect counter build.
So it's a counter against this
Yeah,
3 tank pressure.
right. And this is not even 3 tanks. It's 2
it's
tanks.
2.
When Snow has like what 6 Dragoons out on the map, this is going to just destroy what Sharp has.
Wow, he just
Already
sniped it.
bring this down. And Sharp is actually going to move forwards? No, I don't think so. Okay, so he just moved forwards to have that Vulture run by, but this Vulture is very low on health.
Oh wow.
So it's nice.
That
And-
pro micro.
Yeah, that was a really good pro micro, and because Snow knows that there are no Spider Mines on his third, he is just going to build his third Nexus right away.
Yeah, this is really frustrating. I mean, what did Terran do wrong?
Terran did a bad scout, I guess.
Okay, bad scout and losing the Vulture by a
Yeah, and losing the
okay.
Vulture, and a not so good build choice.
Then I guess you're saying this 2 factory pressure is bad, and since he has gone for 2 factory, he doesn't have the armor either. I mean, if we watch how Rush plays against Protoss, he always put down like he plays like a robot. He always go for like 5-minute armory all the time with a single factory. 5-minute
Sometimes
armory.
I saw that. Wait, go on. Yeah, which one?
5-minute armory, and always try to get that 2-1 upgrade at the 12-minute mark. That's how Rush usually plays.
Well, sometime I saw Rush doing that 2-factory pressure, but I think it was a bit earlier than this. I think because Rush, when he does his 2-factory pressure, he doesn't go for that Vulture first. But Sharp, he went for that Vulture first, and then lost his Vulture, then went for that 2-factory pressure. So I think that's why Sharp's 2-factory pressure is not working.
So I guess the build choice that he has done in the beginning of the stage wasn't that great, and now there's an armory at this 8-minute mark. Really late.
I've never seen Sharp's game with a very early armory.
Typical
Okay.
playstyle by Sharp, like how he often. Oh, he already has 4 factories, so yeah, 4 factory armory. I guess he wants to move out once again. Okay, he has still a decent amount of marine count, and it might gonna be turning out good for him because he's switching over to carrier with the only
Right.
3 gig gun.
And does Snow know that Sharp has 4 factories? Like,
No, he doesn't
Okay,
have
Sharp-
constant station.
yeah. Okay, Sharp doesn't have any missile turrets on his main base, so I'm pretty sure the observer scouted Sharp's main base. And fighting Dragoons that are on the high ground, Sharp needs to be careful.
Okay, he backed off.
Yeah, Snow didn't commit for some
Oh,
reason.
he's
I
finally
don't understand why Snow didn't commit there.
Oh, there's 1 hit away from it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't understand why Snow didn't commit there.
Not sure what exactly going on, but the barracks is floating over here. Engineering bay is floating in the middle of the map. Okay, nicely picking up the siege tank once again.
Okay, Snow has 900 minerals. He really needs to spend those minerals on adding more gateways. Right now, as soon as possible, he needs 3 more gateways. Oh, but actually, Sharp is not going to commit on this for factory rush. He has added a another command center in his third expansion.
Vultures are trying to do some more. Guns are getting connected by the spider mines, but oh, both players are just playing so intensively here. Sharp doesn't know about the carrier, but
yeah, no idea. Oh wait, but Snow only has 6 probes on his nitro. What happened?
Well, he kept getting harassed by the vulture, and I think it's still playable for Snow because the number of bases right now he had for a long time. Right. But still has decent amount of worker count, even though he lost. If he didn't lose, it would have been much better, but he lost, so it's still playable for him. He's switching over to carrier +1. It is not done yet.
Oh, he's just getting his +1. And I'm pretty sure that +1 only started like a few seconds ago. So that carrier +1 is very late.
More factory. This is about 7 factory total. Academy still not done yet. Doesn't know about the carrier. And once Snow has 4 carrier, I believe he will start moving out and attacking the natural.
And Sharp actually has very few workers. Not very few, but relatively few workers, right?
Yeah, well, let's check it out. About a group of worker. About another group of worker over here. Another group of worker. Feels like he's playing like a Zerg player.
Yes. Okay, so Sharp only has about 50-ish workers, and the longer the game goes, this is not going to be a great game for Sharp because of these lack of workers. Okay, he decided to not make any more workers, and he's just going to pay attention on getting those Goliaths out to kill those carriers.
Yeah, that's his. That was Sharp's first scan, confirming the carrier.
Yeah.
He does have some Goliath. That's good.
Okay, he is just getting those interceptors out so that these carriers can attack faster. If you have your interceptors inside, the carriers take way too much time to attack with your interceptors. Like we see here, the interceptors are attacking right away. Guess a siege tank.
Sniping on observer, that's definitely nice for Sharp.
Yep.
Sharp is somehow keeping up the game, but once Snow starts to have this 4th base running, he's gonna have that Templar archive ready. Okay, never mind. Double cybernetics core. No add-on whatsoever, just pure gun.
Yep. Triple Stargate.
And I think I know what this style is. This is one of the playstyle of how Stork usually does.
Right. Doesn't build a Citadel of Adun, but just relying on Dragoons and Carriers. But Snow definitely needs more gateways though, because you do want to have some ground army when you're using Carriers. And if Snow loses all of his ground army, and he's only relying on, 5 gateways, it might be a bit dangerous for Snow. But still, Snow has a lot of carriers.
Nice micro picking up the single siege tank, but why is he killing his own siege tank, Sharp?
Yeah, I think those Goliaths just killed his own siege tank.
Okay, there's a second army just now completed, but he needs to immediately start the upgrade. He has this science facility, but no +2 or +1 upgrade.
I don't think you can even find that second armory if you're Sharp, because the game is just so intense. I don't think he will get that upgrade with the second armory.
There is definitely a lot of Goliaths that are hunting the infrastructure, so that's definitely great.
But Snow is just interested on killing sniping off those siege tanks, and if Sharp doesn't have enough siege tanks, these Goliaths won't be able to handle those Dragoon carriers.
Oh, I just noticed that this Stargate is kind of exposed. You can actually
Right.
hit those Stargate from the high ground of the siege tank, and this pylon will shut down and immediately get supply block for Snow. Snow really needs to build more pylon in order to make more units, but now carriers are here. He wants to defend his third expansion as much as possible, picking up another tank.
Yeah, I think Snow will now attack with his main army because if this keeps going on, Snow will eventually lose all of his Stargates and his Nexus. So yeah, so we now have those Dragoons on the bottom side, moving up now.
That's 9 carriers he already has.
Right. Yeah, 9 carriers, and as soon as those 9 carriers get fully loaded with interceptors, I don't think the Terran army will be able to hold off these carriers.
Nicely doing the damage and picking up the Goliath one by one. Carrier needs to be very careful. Some Goliaths want to focus target on the low HP carrier, but +1 attack is still not enough to kill into our
The
carrier.
Goliaths are just so weak because they only have +1, and +1 Goliaths are not a threat at all against carriers.
So Snow is just playing excellent here of this StarCastTV Ultimate Battle event. We still got one more game to go. The score right now is 5-2. The game is still not end. We still have to. No, it's a 6-2. We still have to watch one more game, I believe. Yeah, one more game.
I don't think it's a good day for Sharp. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think it can be the other way around. As Snow is just having a nice condition, playing really, really well of this Ultimate Battle event. Hopefully players are ready to move on for the last map. And the last map, it is going to be Butter. We haven't watched... Well, we have watched the Butter game last week. That Royal had 3 groups of Goliath versus Best's carrier, but...
Right.
That was just disgusting how Royal made a... Maybe Royal was exhausted that he wasn't able to make a right decision.
Yeah, Royal did not force attack those Archons, and those Archons just killed all of Royal's Goliaths on the high ground. It was a really funny game.
And spawning location in the top right, the blue Terran is sharp.
And at the bottom right, our teal Protoss Snow.
And I'm looking at the optimization. I don't like this. How he's mining this 7th mineral. It's not mining in a straight line like this.
I hope Snow notices it. No, I don't think so. Oh,
he's already sending out the probe. Okay, so he will be building the pylon at the natural. What is he gonna be doing? Oh no.
Oh wait, he built his pylon at his main base.
Ah, so he built a pylon at the main base. So he's just trying to he just wants to send his probe really, really fast. So he can go for the gas steal. Is this going to be the gas steal once again into a Nexus first and then Gateway Forge?
Oh, that's going to be an interesting build.
Well, the rush distance is really, really far.
But I don't think you really have to go for that forge if you do that gas deal, right? You can just go for 2 gateways, I think.
I think it's okay because Terran takes a lot of time to kill a simulator anyway. Okay, there's a gas kill.
Okay, let's see how this is going to be.
And we're seeing some intensive micro of Snow harassing the SCV as much as
Ooh,
possible.
the SCV is already down to 25 HP, so it's sharp.
Wow.
Just
okay, gotta be
have
careful.
another SCV out. Cancel this, Birkeldh. Okay, never mind. He's not going to cancel it.
So this will be the gateway gas steal into Nexus follow-up. So 13
He's
Nexus.
going to lose that SCV. Oh, Sharp just lost another SCV.
Okay, we can see probe just got 1 kill on this probe. Definitely nice. Annoying probe as we can see. Warping on Nexus. Is this a 13 Nexus into a 13 gateway?
Maybe.
Okay, 13 Nexus, 13 Gateway.
13 gateway. All right. He's not. He didn't queue up that probe for a little second there. So he just wants that gateway as soon as possible.
Yeah, having that Zealot out against the cheese is really, really important. And Sharp is making second Marine. He's pushing that scouting probe as much as possible to put down the command center immediately, but he doesn't have enough money. If he does not have enough money to go for the pressure, why not just attack the simulator and then put down the command center later on?
Not sure why Sharp made 2 Marines. And he wants to go for a CC. Okay, alright. So he just wants more Marines to pressure Snow, but still, the Zealot will be out. So I don't think Snow is going to feel pressured about this at all. I mean, a single Marine is going to disturb those probes. Alright, yeah. As long as Snow doesn't lose this probe, it's fine.
Yeah, nicely microing that probe to save, but one probe will get picked off. Second probe will get picked
no! Wait.
But that's nice.
Yeah, losing 2 probes is a bit
nice job by Sharp, but wasted up money for the bunker, I should say.
Yeah, didn't need to build that bunker at all.
Finally putting down the refinery. A simulator is done for Protoss. Sharp, I think he spent quite a lot of money on Zealot here in the early stage, and now maybe 3 Zealot production on the way for Snow.
Snow losing 2 probes, that does hurt, definitely. Okay, 3 Zealots and Sharp with a bunker. Like this bunker timing.
And this is going to be the counter attack for Snow. He will be having 3 Zealot and then probably ignore the bunker. And maybe like do the run by inside of Sharp's main base and delay the factory as much as possible.
The barracks is incoming. It's going to land.
He does
in any seconds now.
He does see those Zealot coming.
All right, you gotta go right now. He's moving in. I don't like how. He's nice blighting code. That's 1 SAV. 2 SAVs. 3 SAVs maybe. All right, nice cancel.
You're losing a lot of mining time. And I think the Zealot should go for the fight once the show has gone up. Yeah, he's gonna go for the fight, picking up 1 Marine.
Ooh.
Another one?
2 Marines maybe? Oh, nice SAV block with 2 Marines. Alright,
so that trade really went off really well for Snow, I would say.
Oh, okay. This is worth? Alright.
I would consider it's worth for Snow. Because he did pick off SCV.
Yeah.
Forced to Sharp to put down the depot and then cancel it and losing some money over there. And lost some mining time and losing those Marine. And now another Zealot coming in.
Oh, that one is very low. 2 shots away, but Snow doesn't see that one.
These Zealots are really, really annoying. I hate it. I hate watching these Zealots. And now Goons are coming. And this
this is so annoying. These Dragoons are just gonna run by as well. Oh, wait. The game just ended right here.
Well, it did pick up the Marine at least, so that's good for him. I mean...
Yeah, I thought that if these Dragoons just run by to Terran's main base, the game would have ended there, but no, Snow didn't.
So that was the second time building a depot, so lost total 50 mineral.
And some more Marines.
Oh yeah, of course he's making more Marine. If you're making additional Marine like this is always waste of money.
Right. This is always a waste of money for your additional factories, your additional infrastructure like an engineering bay or an academy or your armory. But Sharp is actually very angry. He is doing that spicy build.
And I'm seeing he's just gone off for 3 factories, so okay, let's see how it's gonna be turning out to be.
But the thing is, Snow is already adding 4 gateways. Yep, and it's finished.
So I guess he's still working on the gun range upgrade on the way. That 5 did decent amount of damage, and now Sharp has 3 tank. Is this the time for him to go out? Okay, I guess the answer is yes. And Vulture, about to put some spider mines at the east side. Gotta pay attention.
Finds a probe. And the observer just notices this small pack of Terran army moving out. And how many Dragoons does Snow have?
Well, we don't exactly know how many guns he actually has. There are 5, 6 gun, 8 gun total.
8 Dragoons, and we have 4 gateways, so 12. It's going to be 12 Dragoons very soon. And Sharp doesn't have a chance against these 12 Dragoons. Okay, Sharp. I don't like that tank placement.
Wow.
Vulture trying to run by.
Instead of using 8 gun, he had 1 gun left at the pylon, so he can stop the Vulture.
Alright, we now have more Dragoons. Oh wait, but that Spider-Man did trigger...
more tanks just came, so that's total another 3 tanks, so that's still doing some work. Hold position good, picking up some Spider-Mines nicely, and Spider-Mine
that's Spider-Man
did not trigger, but Vulture run by, successfully gets inside.
Man, look at Snow's micro! Oh, that was so close.
Nicely
and Snow
doing.
doesn't really care about that siege tank. He just wants to get rid of those vultures. And that siege tank is just forcing to attack those probes. But Snow,
Doing some work.
yeah, has a lot of Dragoons, so it's going to get rid of that siege tank.
Yeah, those Vultures are... Oh, Spider-Mine!
Oh, whoa, how did that siege tank not die?
And he wants to kill that siege tank as much as possible, but now that's a nice body block. But what about your third expansion? Okay, you have a full wall over here with the power.
Yeah, I like how he already has a full wall. I love it.
More Vultures are coming, and this is a really interesting pylon placement. I guess putting down that additional like building in the front actually buys some time, because if you just click on like A move and then your Terran army just attack the pylon. And
Right, and that pylon actually has a lot of HP.
Right. And we are seeing Sharp does not want to play late game potential.
Yeah.
He just go for 5 factory armory build.
He is fully committed.
Haven't seen no armory 5-5 for a long time. Like usually you want to get that second armory and get the +1 no matter whatsoever. But I guess Sharp wants to play something speedy. Has been harassing really well.
But the thing is, Snow doesn't really have any observers inside the Terran's main base, so Snow doesn't really know Sharp's intention.
Okay,
and
this
wait.
is Stork's build, typical Stork's playstyle where 3 Nexus, 3 Stargate build.
But this might be a bit dangerous because he doesn't know the intention of Sharp. Sharp is not interested at making workers at all. He has stopped his worker production, doesn't even have an academy, and he is just pumping up those army. And
that's a lot
Snow
of army.
might just die to this.
That's another 6 tank is moving out. 6 tank is moving out. Live production on the way. More missile turret and depot placed at the bottom. But now Vultures are trying to surround those 5 gun, but gotta be careful. Sharp, Snow. Kill another expansion at the bottom left.
Okay, Snow is just being way too greedy here. He thought that he is on a such a huge lead that he thinks that he can just expand while he has 3 Stargates and even a Citadel of the Dune. Okay, Snow is being very greedy, but he might just die to this.
You have to look at this game very carefully. And somehow Sharp decided to make those 3 collide and a missile turret, so it is actually helping him to move out easily. No academy yet. Yeah,
Sharp doesn't really need an academy. He knows that this is carriers because with those vultures at that third base, he saw the Protoss third gas. And if Snow doesn't have any Zealots and just Dragoons, he just dies to this.
Yeah, I mean, look how Sharp is just bringing all of this building, barracks, eBay, even his C-Tank and Goliath, everything coming in a straight line. Nicely dodging the spider mine, picking up the spider mines. Okay, that's good.
Okay, so Snow is trying to cut off some reinforcements, but you gotta remember that while Snowing was doing that, he also lost a lot of his dragoons. So Sharp doesn't really need to care about those dragoons that are placed there. He can just go bust through Snow's natural and start destroying that nexus. And if missile turrets keep getting built, even though Snow has 3 carriers right now, it takes a lot of time for those interceptors to get fully loaded.
Yeah, I heard the build time is really long. About 100 seconds or something.
Yeah, to load 8 interceptors, the time is the same as a single carrier.
So that is definitely long.
Yeah. So when you load fully 8 interceptors, you have other carriers out. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And okay, so let's see this. Snow doesn't lost his natural, but he still has his 4th base. But still, that 4th base is vulnerable, very vulnerable.
They're very exposed.
Yeah. And he can even lose his dragoons right here. These dragoons are pretty much trapped. So carriers are coming to support them, but these carriers, they don't have enough interceptors.
They're finally building an academy for Sharp here, and he's adding more SCP production on the way. +1 is done. So these carriers and C's try to pick up some Goliath and then the C's tank, but not strong enough. They're pretty darn weak.
Yeah, they're very weak. And this game is different from Best versus Royal because that game, Best was running his natural. And to run 3 Stargates, you need at least 3 bases.
Well, that's also true. He does have some army, but those carriers are not doing some work. I mean, the interceptors are just getting picked up by the missile turret. Missile turret is attacking the carrier, I believe. Taking lots of hit.
Yeah, it took the carrier shield is all gone now.
Well, maybe that was the interceptor while taking the damage. But anyway, Sharp is about to, I think, just tightening up the natural as much as possible with the advanced missile turret and then the vulture with some C-Tank, and he's just taking all the expansion. Okay, that's a random starport at the
that's a very random starport. No idea why that's built there.
Yeah, I think Snow really needs to use the Reaver build. If he uses the Reaver build, he's really insane with it. But without the Reaver, seems a bit dangerous whenever Terran just commits to go for super fast 5-fact and without the armory build.
Yeah, Snow's Citadel of Adun was a bit too early, and Snow wasn't really using his resources well. I mean, putting down that 4th Nexus and not using his resources tightly.
So that's nice. I mean, the number of carriers is still large. I mean, Snow has a decent amount of resource. Carriers are doing some work, picking up the Goliath 1 by 1. Missile turret, even a C-Tank.
Is his 3rd base safe now? Did he get okay, he did get rid of those vultures. Alright, now these carriers did kill off all those siege tanks.
Yeah, somehow he managed to keep up the game. I mean,
wait.
Let's see. That's 8 carriers.
8 carriers already? Okay, is this game gonna be the same as Best versus Royal?
Well, I wouldn't say it's the same as that game because Best only had 4 carriers, but Snow has 8 carriers. And he's even making 3 more carriers.
How does he have 3 more carriers going?
Well, he's rich. He's rich with mining 1 base. His main base is mined out. But he's rich.
Well, I guess he can get some more carriers because he's not getting any ground army at all. He's just relying on carriers.
Carriers are definitely in the... I mean, if Snow... if Snow actually win this game, I would be so shocked about this game because carriers are the game changer. +2 is done. +2 is done. And let's see the Glide upgrade. 1-1 upgrade. And what do you have?
And because Sharp doesn't even have Comsat stations.
Oh no, I think this is a game turning.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
As soon as Sharp loses all of this missile turrets and army outside on the map, Sharp needs to rely on Comsat stations to see where the carriers are moving. Okay, so now he's adding them, but because they don't have any energy, Sharp has just going to rely on spider mines for the vision on this map, on this game.
This is disgusting. 11 carriers are already out.
Already 11 carriers. I am surprised about this game.
So, remember how I mentioned about how Mini versus Royal on ASL round of 16 were on Revolver? Like he shouldn't gone for a 2-2 upgrade. He just should have gone for the Wraith build. And this is the same game scenario. Sharp did not go for Wraith. Sharp is not going for the Wraith. He's trying to get that 2-2 upgrade, but what can that 2-2 upgrade do against this carrier? I would say nothing because Goliath, I mean Protoss is not going to be fighting on the wide open center map. He will be always using this terrain and picking up the Goliath every time whenever they can. And they're not mobile. Goliaths are not mobile. Carrier can just move around and just run away anytime soon.
So you're saying that the Terran should have done the 1-1 attack, a hard attack, and prepare Wraiths while they're doing that.
Yeah, right? Like how Light did in Eclipse.
Oh.
That's my personal opinion.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, because waiting for that 2-2 upgrade is also long, and you don't get that much of a beneficial out of from that upgrade because the Protoss is just abusing the terrain and running away from this Goliath anytime soon. Every time and anytime whenever they want.
And while the Protoss is being pressured by that one attack, the Protoss doesn't really feel safe to make more observers, so Wraiths might work, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. There's a good point.
Yeah.
But Snow does have
a +2. What's the point of that?
Yeah, I guess there was no
point. Expensive science facility, expensive +2 attack.
Right. A science facility costs 150 minerals and 200 gas, right?
100 mineral and 150 gas.
Oh, okay. And weapon 2 upgrade costs 175? Yeah.
Wow. Oh. Carrier the game changers.
Well, the game was definitely not looking good for Sharp, but
it was looking so great for Sharp. Like he had his 3rd base running. He was about to have that 4th base. But the number of carriers just started to go up higher and higher.
Another interesting game of carriers.
Wow, so that was really disgusting. How the carrier can just change the game. I mean, Sharp didn't do anything wrong except for going for 2-2 upgrade, I would say. What if he just stayed on 1-1 upgrade, try to switch over to Wraith as soon as possible, and surprise, I got this Wraith and I'll kill your carriers. And I know you don't have your observer.
Yeah, maybe if Sharp went for that initial attack, and while he was doing that, place a lot of missile turrets on Protoss Natural, and while doing that, get a starport and make more Wraiths, right?
Yeah, because Terran already had 3 gas.
Right.
Yeah, 3 gas Terran, they can do anything. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I also think that Sharp should have got a 3rd CC a bit earlier.
But anyways.
Yeah, anyways.
They are always better than us, so we cannot we cannot disagree. Or maybe we can give about our personal opinion. Oh, you guys did that playstyle like 5 times in a row and it does not work out so well, so why not try out the other way around? So that's just our opinion. But we have seen Light was doing the Wraith build, like three
Yeah,
star,
no, it was
yeah,
successful.
three starport Wraith, and Mini was just having that emotional face and just got eliminated in round of 16. So
Ooh, when I was watching the Pro League the other day,
right.
I watched Mini versus Mong, and Mong actually had 3 gases, and he didn't go for that 2-2 upgrades, but instead he made some. Actually, he made a lot of wraiths. So like about 8 wraiths on a double starport, and then actually, Mini wasn't thinking about those wraiths at all. So he gave away 6 carriers for free, and just lost the game. Yeah, so I think you're right. Maybe wraiths work with the just the 1-1 upgrade.
Yeah, because Protoss lost their natural, and third expansion, of course, the third nexus is very vulnerable. You can always get attacked by like vultures, Sea Sting, and slowly
Right.
kill the nexus whenever Terran wants. So that's my opinion about it, and that's about it about this today's Starcast TV Ultimate Battle event of total 9 games, no versus Sharp. Thank you for watching, and we'll be coming back next time, and it is going to be JYJ versus Soma. That's one more match we have to be cast, and we'll be casting on March 13, I believe. I heard they had to change the schedule other way around because of the Ultimate Battle or something on
Oh, I see.
on Africa, or maybe some other reason. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time, same place. See you guys. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.